Alright, I can already tell that you sound quiet.
Oh, sorry. I was making some adjustments, so I was kind of talking the side of my mouth, you know. So, do I sound better now?
Yeah, I just noticed again that last episode you were so quiet that you were barely audible. Yeah. Unfortunately, I was so out of it that...
I've been having a lot of issues with that lately.
Maybe you need a better mic or something.
It could be this old mic is probably giving out finally.
Perhaps.
Once the roommate I'm getting moves in, I'll be able to probably have more money for things. Funny enough, the roommate I'm going to be getting is actually the guy who I shouted out in one of our earlier videos.
What, Walter?
Yeah.
Ah, good luck with that.
Why do you say that?
He's probably gonna chop the shit out of it.
Don't let Zoj bully you.
Let me bully you. You should always let the phenomenal one bully you.
The anarchist will remember that.
Oh, shush.
Make both of us come over there.
Jeez, I'm already in a relationship.
Matt? GBV?
Yeah. We'll find a time to do that.
Gay boys Vans.
You don't know what me and Matt are talking about.
Great British veal.
You gotta. No.
Good boys value.
I mean, that's cool, but no.
Generous buyers virtue.
Okay, now you're just guessing.
General
That's
Burton
like,
Vanson.
Gigantic booby vaginas.
There you go.
And yet it's totally wrong, and yet he's closer than anyone else.
Yes. That was disturbing things. Stop guessing at our top secret plans.
No.
I mean,
I will come into your rooms at night, lick your brain, and figure out the secrets.
You don't want to do that.
Yes, I do.
The fuck?
I'm only a couple states away from you, man. That's the weird, scary part is you probably could if you found me.
That's how it was so easy.
What?
You smell different when you're awake.
What? So in this group we have 3 Americans, a Canadian, and whatever the hell Phenom is.
I'm a Nigerian. Do you not see the Nigerian flag on my fucking vest?
Nigeria's fake.
What?
Just like the moon.
What?
Yeah, Nigeria's a scam. Didn't you get those emails?
Right.
I think we broke you guys.
I don't even have a response.
I can't believe you believe in the moon.
I have no responses today.
Clearly you do, because you're responding.
Matt, it's your turn. You're the straight man in this comedy trio. I'm just gonna sit back and observe.
I can.
In more ways than one.
Spaghetti's only straight until you get it wet.
Yeah. Seriously, I think Matt is the only straight one here. It's just the scary part.
Just wait till it gets wet.
I've tried that and still doesn't work.
Clearly you haven't used the right liquid.
Phenom, come get your man. He's thirsty for everybody today.
Anything with a pulse, I see.
There's an idea, though.
Mario
We can
Party?
find a way to do online multiplayer with a few of us for your channel.
What, for Mario Party?
We should all play Spelunky 2 together, and I will make you all immediately regret the decision.
Nah, I think I'm good. I'd rather
Guys, look
we.
out! There's a spider behind you! Luckily, I have this shotgun! Doom!
I'd
wait,
rather
what?
we have enough footage to, make a video, because knowing you'd make me rage quit in the first 5 minutes. I'm not about to upload a 5-minute video to my channel, just that.
No.
That's why it's just me and Jordan.
Upload
I
it
would
to your
do
own
video.
channels.
I would only shoot if the spider was going to hit you. I was going to save your life.
Bitch, please. You would save my life by killing me.
Yeah. What's your point?
How the hell does that work?
Because I made sure he didn't die to the spider.
The
Well,
shotgun
I saved-
killed him.
I saved his life by making sure he didn't die to something he didn't want to die to.
Do any of these particular shopkeepers look like they are carrying maps?
Roll a perception.
Eh.
You look around slowly. You can't really tell what sort of goods from a distance that they might be selling.
Excuse me.
Just a second. Something's happening that I don't understand what's happening on my computer.
I know.
Alright, so the man who's currently polishing a dagger looks up to you slowly, rests his elbows on the table, and goes, "How can I help you?"
Well, since you're polishing the dagger, I'm assuming this is a weaponry.
A weaponry location.
Okay. Need to turn you up. You are a bit quiet.
Yeah. Actually, I have you at,
Alright.
max volume.
I have him at 160, so please repeat what you said.
Weapons, do you sell them?
Weapons, motherfucker, do you sell them?
Do you
Yeah.
do you know of a place that sells maps around here?
Yeah, it's been quite a while since we've had a cartographer come through here. There might be one at the general goods stand, but I can't make any guarantees.
Which one is the general goods stand?
He points you in a direction.
Equal, complete opposite end of the market.
Oh, so the literal farthest corner. Got it. Thorgrim will nod and say thanks.
Can I interest you in anything before you go?
He goes to walk away, and then as the shopkeep says that, stops, turns around, and goes, I suppose. What you got?
Depends on what you need. Around here, we had to develop creative ways to handle them, or to handle the werewolves in the area.
Probably helpful.
I can give you a silver weapon, but it'll cost you about 250 gold. Or I can give you something else that can help you just a touch. Won't be as effective as silver, but it will do in a pinch.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go buy my maps and stuff that I need, or try and find them, and then I'll come back and I'll see if I have enough money to purchase some of your more expensive werewolf killing stuff. All good?
He nods a bit to this.
All right. I'll be right back. Go to the shop in the general area.
Alright. Jubilee, what you doing?
I'm gonna go over to the guy on the opposite end over here and look at his wares to see what he's selling.
It looks like spices, mostly. Various herbs, general ingredients, most likely he goes out into the forest to pick things up that will help meals be more flavorful.
Good sir, is there anything you recommend here?
You good at cooking?
Just kind of does the motion.
Well, most of what I have here is meant more to cook with, or if you have any practice in alchemy. But I have wide range of spices, salt, mushrooms, herbs.
I do have a compatriot that does cook, so I'm trying to see if I can learn a couple things about some of the stuff he uses. I did have some questions though regarding recent times, if it's okay to ask.
I can tell you what I know, but I can't promise it'll be a lot.
Well, you travel out in the woods a lot to gather materials. Have you noticed anything strange outside the usual dangers?
Can't say I've noticed anything too peculiar.
No cult-like activity?
If there were a cult here, we wouldn't really be able to know. They would probably be more outside the area.
I see.
Outside the scope of what we identify as our land.
I see. Huh. And with the recent things going on in town, when did that all start?
Yeah, not sure. I was told long ago that the werewolves have always been around, but they've never been as problematic as they have been. Last couple of decades, maybe, I suppose.
Interesting. And the current sickness in town is not related to them at all?
Not as far as our doctor can tell. It's definitely not lycanthropy.
Interesting. Thanks for the information, and sorry, I'm serious. I do want to learn a little bit about cooking, but I need to get my cooking compatriot here next time.
He shrugs
Have
a
a good
bit.
day.
He shrugs a bit and says, "No skin off my back."
You have a good day, sir, and bows a bit before moving on to a stand that looks like it sells clothes, I guess. As I saw this one.
Okay. Thorgrim, what you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to the general store merchant and just say, hey, I heard that it's hard to find a cartographer, but you got any maps maybe of the area and of just I'm looking for maps of this town and of the general countryside area.
I'm afraid I ain't got any maps. I sold the last one to a band of youngsters who didn't return.
That's not good.
In any case, I can't help you with that. I'm sorry.
That's a shame. Oh well, nothing for it, I guess. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. I guess you sell like, rations and poultices and stuff, right?
Dried meat, rations, sleeping bags if I have them.
I got everything I need, but I think I can direct one of my friends over to pick up some stuff from you. So, while I don't have business for you, I'm pretty sure I can drum up some for you in the near future.
He nods to this.
Alright. Thorgrim will give a two-fingered salute and will go back to Mr. Blacksmithy fella.
As you head along, you hear,
Yo, Thorgrim turns around.
you look over, and you see a reptilian figure looking around, then very quickly motioning you over.
Thorgrim does like the surreptitious look left, look right, and then slowly approaches the lizard folk. Sort of whispers like, "Hey, what's up?"
You need map?
Yes, I would like some maps, please.
He will then pull out what looks to be a leather-bound creation of a map. If help, I give. And he points to the map. It appears his common isn't very good.
How much money?
No, you help. Help me.
Oh, you have problem? Me fix?
He nods quickly to this.
Okay. What help?
Need go. Far north.
Oh. Okay. So, if you give me the map, I will talk to some friends and see if they will help you go north for whatever you need help with.
No give till help.
Okay. I'll talk to my friends and I'll see if they wouldn't mind helping you out, because I'm willing to help you, but I'm just one guy, so.
Need to go north. To site. Save.
What is the site for?
Imprisonment.
Oh, are you breaking somebody out of prison?
Imprisonment, yes. He says, nodding to this.
Okay. Thorgrim just goes, oh, and then leans in really close and goes, don't worry. Try and get some of my friends to help. And he'll do like the big thumbs up.
He nods to this.
And I will take off running to Jubilee.
All right. Jubilee, what are you doing before he gets to you?
Basically, just browsing the local fashion, seeing if I can get, like, maybe... It's a colder area, right?
It's a bit chilly. It's not anything too terrible.
Yeah, still, I think a proper attire would be in order, so she's gonna look to get, like, more of a actual shirt.
Alright.
Just something basic.
You look over everything, you see that there is indeed a thicker shirt that you can reasonably wear without too much issue.
Excuse me, how much is this?
She looks to it and then thinks for a moment and just says 2 gold.
I'll put 2 gold right down on the counter.
She nods and takes it.
I really need to unbind those number pads keys.
Okay, I'm here.
Hello.
And we haven't done much, so... And Jubilee
Okay,
will immediately
let
get the
me-
shirt on.
Let me finish.
And I guess at this time Thorgrim runs up.
Yep.
Oh, Thorgrim. How's it going? She says that she's still just adjusting the thicker shirt.
Thorgrim will run up to Jubilee and then stop and just go, shh, and then sort of do like the, come down here.
Okay.
Yeah, and,
She'll follow.
yeah, Jubilee, or Thorgrim will drag Jubilee off to over here-ish. And we'll just sort of, he'll put his hands up and sort of just like cup them around her ear before whispering and just saying, there's a reptilian looking fella who really needs our help. Yeah,
Okay, was there really a need to drag me over like this?
yeah, it's pretty secret stuff, so we don't want the general public to know about it.
Oh, that kind of help.
Yeah, it's kind of technically kind of illegal stuff, I think.
You
That's
think?
Tauntaun. He would know.
Well, I talked to the reptilian fella, and he said that he has a friend that's imprisoned, and he needs to go up north to a place to try and break his friend out of jail.
Okay, did he say in jail or in prison? Because in prison could mean it's a group of bandits or something as well.
Well, I think he technically said imprisoned, so it could be a jail, could be captured. I don't really know, but he said that if we do this for him, he'll give us a map.
Have you seen the map?
He won't allow us to have the map until we help his friend out.
Oh yeah, but he can still hold on to it and show us that it's a real map, right?
Fair point. You know what? Come here, and Thorgrim will bring Jubilee over back to the reptilian fella
All right.
because she's good at being diplomatic.
And is this your friend Thorgrim?
Yep. This is actually I didn't get your name.
Ragnar.
Ragnar?
Ragnar.
Ragnar.
Krogna. Krogna.
Oh, Krogna. I didn't hear the K.
One more time.
Krogna. Krogna.
N-A. Okay. I wanted to make sure it was not ma. You know, like maw.
Mama. Yeah, this is the guy. He said that he'll give us a map if we help his friend out.
Uh-huh.
And at this, Jubilee, whenever you come up, he just kind of looks at you and almost looks as if he's flinching back as he's staring at you.
Hi?
He doesn't reply as he seems to be trying to gather whether he should trust you or not.
This is one of the friends I was talking about. He will help you get your friend if you give us the map after. Can we at least see it? Can we at least see it before?
Again, we won't take it. We just want to take a look and make sure Thorgrim isn't getting scammed. That's all.
Yeah.
God's blood is ally.
What?
I'm sorry. What did he call me?
Devil's blood.
Yes, I'm a tiefling, but I'm not really from this area. Okay.
He then thinks for a moment before, in just a semi-desperate, he opens up the leather bindings, and you see a crudely drawn map, but you can get the basic gist of it as you see it's not the full continent, but it is a good portion of it, as everything the light touches you can see is on the map, including the borderlines.
It's not the whole thing, but close enough.
Okay. I think we can talk to the rest of our compatriots, but at least it's a real map, so that's all I wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on board if you are, Thorgrim.
Well, I mean, that's why I brought you here, because I wanted to make sure this guy was authentic, but he seemed desperate enough to be not really a fibber, so.
Yeah.
know.
Again, it helps. It helps to get a first-hand view.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Krogna, I think we'll help you out because my friends and I, we're pretty capable, and I think we can. I think we can get your friend back safe and sound.
And maybe you can help me figure out why, if I'm not prying too much, a devil's blood makes you uneasy. Because again, I'm not from this area, so I'm not like the what my kind around here.
Devil's blood. Done. Take over. Aria. Devil's blood.
Okay.
Devil's blood rules. Area. Away.
Interesting.
So a bunch of tieflings have kind of conquered the area.
Yeah, that's. Rest assured, Krogna. Not all of my kind are like this. From where I'm from, we're way more happy and like to get along with people. I'm trying to see if I can pretty much use a persuasion check to convince him I'm on the level. I'm not one of those type of tieflings.
Persuasion.
I would like to assist if possible.
Don't need it.
Oh,
That's a
okay,
nat
no.
20
He,
for a total of 31.
his eyes dart back and forth a little bit before he eventually seems to cave before nodding a few times, seeming to accept what you have to say.
So don't worry. If you're worried about what my kind do, that's fine. But I am not that.
Everyone has, every race has that outlier, that someone that doesn't fit the usual mold.
Yeah, and every race has its bad apples too.
Yep.
In any case, we should tell the rest of the group, and we'll come to a consensus then. But I'm completely on board with helping this fine gentleman, lady. Actually, is it a lady or man or woman?
Are you asking? Are you asking him? Are you asking Krogna directly?
No, I'm asking the DM from visuals.
You have never seen a lizard folk. The closest thing you've ever seen to what they are is a dragonborn, and they do not have the sexual features of mammals, so you cannot tell just based off looks.
All right, Krogna, not to be rude, but I was gonna say fine gentleman, but I can't really tell if you're a gentleman or a lady. I'm sorry.
Ragna.
Right. Well, you're a fine Krogna. Well, we're gonna talk with the rest of our friends, and we'll see what we can do.
He nods a bit to this.
All right. Let's go meet up with Ailsarday and Hubert then, and then we'll either that or go back to the inn and meet up with Tauntaun and get his input while we wait for the other two. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be much cult activity in the area, so the knowledge of this town is limited to this town.
Well, I mean, they have their own problems anyway, so.
Yes, and that's fair enough, but again, asking someone who does go actively out in the woods if he saw anything didn't turn up anything, so chances are the cult activity is not here, but it was somewhere else. And we might have to go searching a bit.
Bergrim crosses his arms and just starts walking.
Also, interesting to know that there's a tiefling faction that's taking places over. I'm done.
What?
I'm done talking, if you wanted to move on.
Yeah, you're back on the maps that you need to be on.
So, I guess we'll head to the Moonflower Inn and wait for Adelsarday and Hubert to, with their research and stuff, what info they turn up.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna lag a little bit behind Jubilee because before Thorgrim leaves, he would actually like to take up an offer and buy a silvered weapon because he does have enough gold for one.
Okay.
What kind of weapons does the guy have?
Silvered. He has a silvered longsword, a silvered warhammer, and a silvered greatsword. But the greatsword will cost you 300 gold.
It's a big boy.
How much is the silvered warhammer?
I think I said 250 earlier,
You did, yes.
so 250.
Excellent. I will buy one for 250.
Okay.
Now I have 2 hammers.
Stop. Hammer time.
Indeed.
All right. So, Adelsar Day, back to you.
Okay. So, after speaking with Dr. Kane, I think the best thing what I'm going to do now is go speak with the mayor.
Right.
So that's where we're gonna go.
Do you remember where it is?
Yes. Here.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm?
I said, do ya?
Do ya?
We will see in a moment. So, what do I see when I get here?
Just a second. Well, the first thing you see is there are guards who are not letting you pass at this point.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll stop and say, hello, I would like to speak with the mayor, if that's possible.
Do you have an appointment?
No? When's the next available one?
He looks to his friend, or his compatriot, who nods, and you see the first one walk in. About 10 minutes later, he walks out a week from today.
A week from today. Right. I will keep that in mind.
Shall I book you for then?
Yes.
He then pulls out a small leather booklet and goes, name,
Adelsarde.
reason of visit.
To ask some questions.
What kind of questions?
Well, I was hoping that I might be of some aid with for example, with the illness that's currently going through the city. If the mayor had any information about that, I might be able to help.
He nods as he writes down a little bit more before shutting the booklet and says you have been booked.
All right. Hubert,
Yes, ma'am.
let's go.
He nods and turns to follow you.
So, Hubert, do you think that they were actually serious about the appointment thing?
I see no reason why they would not be.
Wonder why the mayor is so busy that she... Well, she is a mayor. But this place doesn't look like it would have people going to the mayor all the time for appointments and whatnot. Either way. I suppose
My lady, we know nothing about what goes on here.
that is true. There's lots that we do not know. Oh well. Let's go back to the inn and let people know about what we found out.
Of course.
Alright, then we're gonna go back to the inn.
Alright. Give me just a second. I'm not ready for this.
1.
everyone is at the inn now. Alright, I guess we should ask Tauntaun what they're doing. What you doing, Tauntaun?
Would you say Tauntaun would own a face mask?
I mean, you could probably turn one of your... You could probably turn some sort of article of clothing you have into a face mask, yes.
I don't want to do that first.
Okay.
And then just start wandering around the town.
Alright.
With Patterson disguise.
Okay. In that case, I will need...
Just in case you think you mean?
I will need your token. We will go
Oh,
back
my...
to the town map. And as everyone else is coming back to the inn to talk, you have left. So what are you doing?
Alright. I'm just generally wandering.
Okay. You looking for anything in particular, or just going?
Just going. Seeing what gossip I could happen across.
Alright, roll a perception then, since you're trying to get something.
Chicken chalupa meal, man. Fucking delicious. Old 17.
Roll for chalupa.
Alright, so you wander around, and apart from hearing random tidbits about people's days, you don't really hear anything of importance. They comment about how their werewolf attacks seem to be becoming more frequent, but it's nothing that they can't handle. And other than that, you don't really hear anything else that may be useful.
Not even about stores in the area?
I mean, the store is easy to find. You walk around and you see the marketplace fairly easily.
That's fair. I don't know, I was assuming there'd be more gossip.
This seems to be a fairly boring town.
Even a boring town will gossip about other towns. Ah well. At least I know that werewolves are becoming more frequent.
Not necessarily a good thing to know, but you know.
I mean, it's technically a good thing to know, since more werewolves means more danger, which means that we know to be safer and carefuler. Is carefuler a word? I feel
No.
carefuler. It's a word now. Tauntaun has made it a word. Anyway, that's all I got.
Alright. So, are you going back to the inn?
No, he's just gonna continue vibing around the town.
Alright.
Trying to also keep away from, everyone else.
Okay. So, back at the inn. What y'all doing?
Are we all together again?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Except Tauntaun's not here.
Greetings, Adel Sarday.
Hello?
Unfortunately, it seems like there's no cultist activity in this area. None of the townspeople know anything about anything like that.
Well, cultists are... I suppose most of the people here would say that's a good thing. When I spoke with Dr. Kane about the subject, they seemed pretty adamant that any cultists at all is a bad thing. It seems that cultists are somewhat common. At least with how he spoke
Yeah.
about them.
When I spoke to the general population, it seems like there was no activity, at least, other than the usual werewolves. Although that's probably been on the rise.
Oh, yes. I should probably mention that. The reason why there are so many werewolves and other such creatures is because a few years ago, around 30 to 40 years ago, an event occurred where something red fell out of the sky, after which things went awful. It is why this country is called Crestfall, because it's the events that occurred basically plunged this entire country into darkness. More creatures are appearing. I think you were told before about the blood moon, or the red moon I should say, things along those lines. This country is essentially dying. The fact that any settlement exists at all is a miracle. No intercity trade, no traveling between cities. The only reason why this town survived is because it's so militaristic.
So yeah, if anyone would notice cultist activity, it would definitely be a military.
Oh yes. Another thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that we'll be able to aid with their problem at the moment. Not unless we had a way to cure diseases without getting anywhere near them. And I am unable to do that.
I mean, I can think of one person who could do that, but again, we need to find our way back to him first.
You mean King Nilo?
Yes.
I do not think King Nilo would be willing to go across dimensions only to help with one small town.
No, but he might have insight on, and maybe could send someone who could.
Considering what he's dealing with
Get
at the
power
moment,
and the know-how.
Again, considering what he's dealing with at the moment, I doubt it. And considering how long it's going to take us to find a way home, I don't think we should rely on that.
Again, that's a thought for another time.
Yes. So, were you able to find a map?
Thorgrim should be able to clue you in on that part.
Okay.
Yes, but actually no.
I don't know if Matt came back yet or not.
Oh yeah, he BRB'd. Okay. Forget the map
Yeah,
question.
I thought he said he was.
I also thought he was back, but I guess not. Okay. Reverse the map question
Bit of
then.
information. Well,
Oh.
no, I can still answer it. So, apparently, someone who does have a map needs our help with rescuing a friend.
Really?
Yeah. This lizard person in the market has one. Again, he doesn't want to take any payment. We've seen the map, so I checked to make sure it was legit. It is a legit map, or part of one at least. So he wants us to go north to help save his friend.
No? Did he say how long the journey would be? Or where his friend is being held?
No, he did not.
Or who is holding his
Just
friend?
north, and he doesn't speak our common language very well, but he can speak it. So once we told him we wanted to consult with you guys first before we accepted the job.
Well,
So if you want to get more details, I figured it would be best to get it in person. If need be, I can go back to the market and ask him to meet us here if he wants a more private meeting. And Thorgrim's back.
welcome back.
Of course, as soon as I'm done explaining it.
Very well. If we are to do that, I do have many questions for this person.
Yes, and apparently another bit of cultural information for you to know. Apparently
Yes.
my kind are not very looked upon nicely.
Yes, Kane did say that meant that most of us are not looked upon kindly depending on the area that we are in.
Yeah, apparently mine are taking over towns.
As conquerors or as bandits?
Not sure,
Interesting.
but they're not known for being good people. That's the only thing.
Ironic.
Again, our lizard friend, Krogna would have more details.
Very well. I do have some questions for him. Though I must ask. And she looks at Thorgrim. Were no shops selling any maps?
No, a cartographer usually, well, sometimes comes by, but there was only one place that could have had it, which was the general store, and they didn't have any in stock.
So it looks like this might be our only option for a map.
It depends. We might be able to ask the people that they last sold it to, if they managed to.
I don't think they're still alive.
Well,
The general store person said that he sold the map to a couple of guys, but they never came back, so
where did they go?
Yeah,
I didn't ask, but seems like they're pretty dead, so.
it seems like they left and never returned. And if I'm gathering how you're saying that, it seems like that was a while ago.
I would imagine so. Doesn't seem like they would have recently.
Would not be an
So-
issue to ask, nonetheless.
True, but again, we do have access to part of a map as well,
I'm simply saying
and
that
we don't have to buy it.
I'm simply saying we have options. Depending on where the... Well, look at it like this. We are in another country with a culture and a history that we do not fully know. This person that you are going to aid in someone escaping, as far as we know, they could have been assassins, murderers, or any such thing. He could have been imprisoned lawfully and we do not know. And if that were the case, would this person really tell us?
Well, I'm very good at, picking up on if someone's lying to me, and he was not lying to me.
Did you ask him for the reason of the imprisonment? You said he was not lying to you and that his friend was imprisoned. You did not say that he was lying to you for the reason. I am not saying that we I'm not saying that we should turn our back on this person. I am simply saying that it is good to have options.
We just got the baseline. We're going to get the full story once we had everybody together.
All right.
Honestly, I'm willing to believe this man, and if there's by the off chance this person that was in prison was lawfully in prison, then we'll get to it when we get to it.
And from what it sounds like, it might have something to do with my, my kind activities, and it's not very lawful if it is.
Why is that?
Remember the whole Conqueror Raider thing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not exactly a lawful thing.
It was quiet for a moment before shrugging. I suppose we will find out more.
Yes, so I will go back to the market and get Cogna, and he can explain details to us then, as a group.
I suggest that instead... Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Matt?
Do you want me to come with you just in case?
I think I should be fine.
I was going to suggest that we
If
go
he
to the
tries
market.
anything, I'll immediately put him to sleep.
I was going to suggest we go and meet him there.
If you want. It's a public market, though. He seems to want to have at least a private conversation.
In which case, while we are there, I can ask the general store person. You can go to a private place and fetch me afterwards. Or I can just talk to them, the general store person, find out more information. You can decide with Krogna if you wish to discuss in a private place. And once I get the information, which probably will not take very long, Is something the matter?
No, it's just, again, the whole point was so the whole group could hear the story out. One, Tauntaun is MIA again.
So do you wish
And
to
two,
find him?
if you're just going off... I suppose one of us should. And two, but the second part is, again, if you want all the details, you should be present for the conversation then.
I wasn't saying...
You can ask the store owner what...
I wasn't saying that you speak with him while I'm speaking with the store owner. I was saying that you decide if you wish to have a discussion in a private place while I'm speaking with him. After which, we can all speak.
Alright, you and I shall go to the market. I will talk to Cogna about meeting us here, and you can talk to the store owner, because the store's not too far away, apparently.
Alright. Hubert?
Yes.
Can you please find Tauntaun, and when you do, bring him here?
I will do my best for you.
She smiles. Thank you.
Preferably not by dragging him by the feet, but whatever you feel is necessary.
Just
I will
don't...
use however much force is needed.
Just try not to cause a scene. We are outsiders, and the last thing we want is to well, to have...
Disturbance?
Yes. Thank you. A disturbance.
Alright. Well, we'll see you gentlemen in a little bit.
Alright.
By the way, Ilsarde, do you like the tunic I got? It's a little warmer for this colder area.
She looks to it. Yes, that is her shirt. It looks well made. I am sure it will keep you warm.
Alright. Tauntaun, I need you to roll a d4, and I need either Jubilee, Thorgrim, or Adelsarde to roll a d4 as well.
Oh.
Done.
Alright. You do not encounter each other by chance.
Just fire from the hip. Jubilee will lead Adelsarde to the market.
Alright.
What is Thorgrim gonna do in the meantime?
I thought he was following you guys.
That was I don't want you two to be alone in case bad things happen.
Again, we'll be fine.
Don't care. Dad mode.
You're damn right you'll be fine, because I'll be right here with you.
Exactly.
Sometime later. Oh, you might as well have just kept us up there, because we were just gonna go up there anyway.
But
It's not authentic if I don't make you walk.
So, Thorgrim, where was the store owner that you spoke to?
oh, he's way in the other end here. And he points like in the northeasterly direction from where they're standing. All the way kill him.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Meanwhile, Jubilee will approach Krogna again.
As you
So-
do, you see him flinch a bit once again from seeing you, but relaxes shortly after.
Oh, a good one. So my friends want to get more details, but I just want to make sure that you meet all of us so you know who you're dealing with, and again, so we can keep the discussion a little private. You want to meet at the inn?
No can do.
Okay. Good thing I brought Ilsarde here then. If you don't mind me asking, while my friend is getting some more information about something else, why is your friend imprisoned?
He sits there as if trying to remember how to say it before he finally comes through and says, "Jealous.
Jealous?
Jealous.
People were jealous. Removed him. And made him unable to walk. Imprisoned.
That's kind of messed up. So this is unjustly imprisoned. He was just... He didn't do anything wrong?
Feared his power. Was jealous.
Oh. Let's see, and it was my kind that did this?
He shakes his head no to this.
No. Was he imprisoned by guards or bandits? What kind of people imprisoned him?
He thinks for a moment again before he, almost as if he's hating that he says this, he goes, "Dragon."
Oh,
Oh.
okay then.
No there.
Oh.
Dragon, no there. Left sentinel, yes. But no dragon.
Gotcha. Okay. Still not a lawful imprisonment, so I think we're good on that part.
So a dragon took him, imprisoned him,
Because he was jealous.
and left a guard there to keep him imprisoned.
I can break in prison.
Tell me
Is
more.
it a...
Go ahead.
It's probably some sort of magical imprisonment, am I right?
He nods.
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Tell me more of the sentinel. What is guarding him from escaping this prison?
Chicken lion.
Oh, fuck.
Chicken lion?
Oh, Jesus.
Chicken lion.
There are only so many...
The first thing that pops into my mind for anything that is potentially a chicken monster is the basilisk.
Yes, that's exactly what I was fucking thinking.
I'm
Jeez.
thinking more
However, a basilisk
chimera.
is a chicken lizard.
I was thinking either chimera or cockatrice.
Yeah, basilisk or cockatrice.
Not a lion. Cockatrice is not part lion.
It kind of looks like one.
The cockatrice is... Oh, wait, no. That's the chicken lizard.
No, that...
No, we're dealing with a lion chicken. That's straight up either a chimera or a manticore.
A chimera is like a lion, a goat, and a snake, ain't it?
Chimera is... It depends, actually, because there are multiple types of chimeras.
Can
Which
you
is the fun thing about
That
chimeras.
can you draw what you mean by chicken lion?
He shakes his head no to this.
Can I do a nature check to try to figure out what he
Of
means?
course you can.
No.
No. Chicken lion.
You have no fucking idea what he's talking about.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Hold on. Think about it. Chickens are a type of bird. Lions are a type of cat. You know what's generally part cat and bird?
Oh,
Griffin.
shit.
Bingo bongo.
Oh, fuck me.
Ding ding.
We are in for a fun time. Yeah.
No
However,
matter-
if it's part chicken, this should mean that it can't fly.
No matter what we're postulating, it's going to be a very, very bad time.
And I ended up looking up lion monsters, and I found one called the dandelion.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's
Yeah.
fucking adorable.
Anyways, so I think this will be good news to tell Idle Start today. Then we'll just wait for her to finish her task. Then
Ooh, here's a majestic.
So, is that my cue now?
Probably.
yes,
Alright.
Future Zojin, put this into the video.
My name's not
People will-
Zojin anymore.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yeah, but Zojin's still the editor. We all know.
No, he's not. Shut up. Zojin doesn't exist anymore. Anyway.
Yes, you have killed yourself. Good to know.
there is no Zo, only Zool. Wait.
Okay.
There is no Zojin in Ma Sing Sang.
Shut up. Alright. Ael's gonna go to
Hell is?
yes, Adel. She's gonna go to the shopkeeper guy here.
Okay. He looks to you before giving you a very slow nod.
Hello.
Hello.
I hear that you once had a map here, but it was sold. May I ask to who?
Just a group of young, I assume, would-be adventurers.
Do you know which direction they went?
I do not.
Alright, thank you.
He nods.
She'll then head over.
As Adel Sarday comes up, you see Krogna's eyes widen as he sort of backs away from her, not seeming to like her much either.
Adel just pauses at this and, like, folds her arms behind her back. Hello.
Jubilee looks over. This probably sees his body language. Again, with me. Friendly.
Was blood his friend with dark skin elf?
From where we're from, yes. But not... I'm going to take it not here.
He just falls silent at this, as he just waits for what someone wants to tell him.
We are all from
So-
far away place.
So, Adel Sarte, apparently we got more information. The imprisonment he's talking about is more of a magical, not a law imprisonment. And it seems like a dragon got jealous and took his friend.
She blinks several times to this. A dragon.
Yes,
That's
fortunately, dragon seems to
interesting.
not be home.
That's
And let-
interesting,
what I keep-
considering that dragons are supposed to be a myth.
Oh no, they're real.
I
Didn't
do
the
not
one guy
doubt.
say they were extinct and became a myth?
In this area.
Oh no, not in this area, in this country. That's what it said. By the way,
That's still in here.
I find that interesting.
Apparently, the dragon's not home right now, and the thing guarding it is a, and I quote, chicken lion? Do you have any idea what that is?
Do I?
Nope.
I do not.
Well. So it seems like it's a very unjustified capturing. And he has an ability to undo said capturing, but has to find him. Or
If he has the-
rather, get taken to him, not find him.
If
That was
he has
rewarding
the...
on my part.
Ah, I see. That explains it.
So basically, we'd just be more guiding him and protecting him till he gets to his friend.
Though that does raise the question, how did you get here?
His family mission was saved. Came here looking for help. Can't leave.
I see. Very well. I see no reason not to help you. If I may ask,
Oh.
you had something against Jubilee because her kind were conquerors. What did my kind do to you?
Prisoned. Slave. Made.
Interesting. Alright.
Sold to others.
Duly noted.
Seems like both of our species have bad raps around here. I'm a conqueror and you're a slave owner. Slave trader. Yeah, lovely.
Yes, imagine that.
Do your kind have any problems with dwarves here?
Whoremongers.
Oh,
Yeah, that tracks.
Is there?
Can grow at will, become twice the size.
What?
looks to Thorgrim. What?
I can't do that. What the hell?
Roll a history check for him.
Thorgrim, I can't do that. That's bullshit.
You are aware that there is a race of dwarf that can do that.
The fuck? There is?
What race of dwarf is that?
Duragar.
Oh, the dwarves.
Oh, the evil dwarves.
Yeah.
The fuck? Is every race just fucking evil?
Yeah.
No, the Durgar are basically
In this
just
country,
drow,
I mean.
a dwarf.
In this country, I mean.
I hope not.
It
would
certainly
imagine.
sounds like it is. Dragons are mythical beasts that are extinct. Elves are drow. Dwarves are drow-ish. Tieflings are tiefling.
Oh, fuck you.
Kronk, if I may, is there any race that you do not have an issue with, aside from your own?
He shakes his head.
That's telling.
Looks like the poor fellows had a lot of bad luck.
Very well.
Damn, even
How far north? How many days to get there?
He looks at his hands and seems to be trying to count. And after a few minutes, he closes his eyes and says, 4.
4.
Took him a few minutes to figure that out. Oh dear.
He is not good at common, which means he had
No.
to sit there,
I
count
understand.
in native language, and then figure out how to say it in common.
Figure out the translation.
Gotta love the language barrier.
That's annoying. If only there was some way to travel faster. Very well.
At the very least, while we travel, I do still have a way to keep us safe.
When we're in one spot, you mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, when we need to bed down, we won't have to waste our energy with watches, because again, I can make that little globe area where we're safe.
That little hut thing.
Well, I suppose I do have one question for you. We were on a 14-day journey before we were transferred here. So how many rations do you have left? Because I only
Once
have
again,
one.
Because, once again, the trip there you didn't have to deduct rations. The trip back you would have.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well, I have 5 left. So, I've got enough to get me there at least, but
Well, we will do our best, I suppose.
maybe we get more supplies and, well, since we're in the market.
Well, you can do that. I will go back to the inn in case Hubert finds Tauntaun. I have some questions for him. Though I doubt he'd be willing to
Alright.
answer any, but we will have to
Should
see.
I wait for you here in the market then?
No, he meets us back at the inn.
Well, what about our friend here?
Whoops.
We will come back to you. We will come back to them when we are ready to go.
Oh,
I love how I saw a woman flip and then the DM just goes, whoops.
I noticed that, so I thought he just turned her upside down for no reason.
Somebody just did a cartwheel. Without
Lady was-
moving.
the lady was bored.
She got briefly possessed, but she's fine now.
It's that fucking ghost.
It's the goose.
A very fucking limber ghost, mind you.
Possessed by a goose.
It is time for my naked chalupa.
All right.
God
Adel.
fucking damn it! Fucking tomatoes and shit on it. I hate tomatoes.
Oh, Adel will start.
Tomatoes come on. Sorry.
Adel will start heading
I
back
told
to
them
the
no
inn.
tomatoes.
Okay. What do the other two do?
I'm gonna go to what I assume is pretty much the food cellar down here, and get some, just buy some ration, like a week's worth of rations.
I'll follow Jubilee, but I won't actually buy anything because I've got plenty of extra money.
I have 5, which will give me the trip there, but
You
know.
see that this food is meant more for, while it can last a couple of days, it's meant more for if you're going to cook and eat it right away. You can probably turn it into rations yourself if you know how to cure it.
huh? Yeah, I don't exactly have cooking abilities.
Or
Really
Grim,
thought
you remember that the general goods seller stated that he was the one who sold the rations.
Yeah. So, the one who sold the rations is the one way in the corner here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, bitch. Probably has some name like Carl or something.
Carl.
Carl.
Good sir, I would like to purchase a week's worth of rations, if that's all right.
He nods before gathering them all together and goes 14 gold.
I hand him the 14 gold,
Alright.
because I don't think my usual bargaining skills are going to work in this area. Like, I got about 56 gold, 56 gold left, so I'm starting to run low.
Orgrim, are you buying anything?
No, I'm good. I've got more than 2 weeks worth of rations.
Alright. In that case, we will move on. Are you guys going back to the inn then?
I'll go wherever Jubilee goes. So.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Alright. In that case, Tauntaun.
Yes, Tauntaun. What about Tauntaun?
As you wander, happily enjoying your seclusion away from your teammates, you suddenly feel as if someone is very close to you. And you look over, and you see Hubert, standing, arms behind his back, as he goes, I need you to come to the inn with me.
I'm sorry, you cut out for half a second there. What did you say?
I need you to come to the inn with me.
What did they do now?
In order for us to get a map, we have to assist what appears to be under the description of a dragonborn go and free somebody from imprisonment.
Would Tauntaun know that there's things that aren't Dragonborn?
You're only familiar with Dragonborn. You've never seen a lizard folk yourself.
I'm not familiar with kobolds then.
Kobolds are technically dragonkin.
Oh,
Same category.
Now, if you would kindly follow me to the inn, that would make this a lot easier.
About how close is he standing?
Very. Close enough to grab you if you try to run.
Okay. Would he
Ready
be
to
able to
pin you.
stop me from casting a spell?
You don't know.
He's ready to pin you against the wall.
This is what I'm going to try and do. Just some guidance.
All right.
Completely harmless.
So you made a shell of darkness and are running away?
This is what I am attempting to do, yes.
Oh god.
Because I know I can see in magical darkness. I don't know if he can. It's only like 15 feet. That's...
All right.
I really hope this town isn't to scale.
All right. The town is not to scale, no.
I was gonna say, that's covering a lot of the church.
All
It's
right.
a lot of darkness.
So you attempt to cast the spell, but as it requires verbal components, Hubert immediately sees you begin muttering, and he pulls out a sword, and as the darkness falls, you see his blade glow very brightly as the darkness burns away as he goes.
What
Please
level did he just cast light at?
You
Because
assume
don't
he
forget, I
cast
only
light.
cast it at 3rd level.
Yes, but this is his channel divinity, Sacred Weapon, which, the way I count it, is it counts as half his level rounded down. And he is level 7, which means it is 3rd level light.
Rude.
So is you casting darkness. Now, please follow me.
I really don't want to right now.
I am aware. That's why they sent me to grab you.
You know, they're not very good at trying to talk to people.
Which is why you don't have to talk.
I get the feeling they want to talk to me, and I don't want to talk to them.
The only issue with that is the longer you try to avoid it, the harder the talk was going to become. It's better to just bite. It's better to bite the bolt and just get it over with, is it not?
Does Tauntaun know what a gun is?
He said bolt, not bullet. Also, yes.
Okay, Tauntaun's just gonna be a dick. But you did say that Tauntaun does know what a gun is?
Yes, you do.
It's called bite the bullet, not bite the bolt.
It was bite the bolt before the bullet was invented.
Yeah, but a bullet is much more fun to bite on.
Good for... I am glad you have tried that out. Now then, shall we depart?
I really don't want to, though.
I was permitted to bring you there by force if need be.
And I get the feeling that causing a scene here is not going to go good for either of us. We are
And-
next to a church.
Yes, but the unfortunate thing is I do not care if I cause a scene. I was given one order, to bring you back.
Wouldn't a scene cause problems for Edel, Sarday?
No, it would cause problems for you and I, not her.
You're attached to her by the hip.
And I am to obey every command she gives me, and she told me to bring you back.
And if you're tossed in a jail, would you be able to protect her from there?
He will then slowly pull out a length of rope.
And says, you have 10 seconds to comply or I'm tying you down.
Fine, whatever, let's go.
Thank
This
you.
Yowie got weird.
Thank you.
Tauntaun's
And-
really starting to dislike Hubert. You don't interrupt a man's moping.
Fuck your moping.
He will then lead you to the inn if you have no further objections.
No. Considering I already know that Hubert can outstrength me. Fairly certain Jubilee can outstrength me too.
I don't think she can, actually.
I have a fucking 9 strength.
So does
And a
Jubilee.
9 dexterity.
I got
Dexterity's not
better
strength.
dexterity, but I have an 8 strength, actually.
You two would have the comical slap fight.
Yep, pretty much.
See, the bigger issue is that you're also a bard, which means jack of all trades.
That is true. You do get a plus. You do get a plus nothing as opposed to Tauntaun, who gets a plus or a -1.
Still,
You can't
it's not that
outstrength
much. Not by much, though.
But it is enough. All right. Eventually, as the first trio gets there, you see Hubert walking in with Tauntaun, Patterson, and Cat.
Well,
Good job, Hubert.
Thank you.
All
Maybe
right.
try going yourself next time.
Sorry.
Getting a bit annoying that you keep sending your dog.
At this, like, her eyes narrow slightly. Do not call him that again. And for another, I attempted to have a discussion with you before. In the dungeon, you said specifically that there was no way that you would be listening to me. So I sent Hubert instead.
Really, honey, you're just bringing it on yourself. Talking to Tauntaun.
I'm aware. He does not
There's also
listen.
the fact that you haven't tried since then.
To what? Speak to you?
Pretty much.
Well, I remember specifically trying twice. It did not work. Why would a third?
Ladies, we're getting off topic.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Well, we are going. Hubert, have you told him about where we are going?
I gave him a Cliff Notes version, but nothing.
Alright, we are going to be
He
resting.
told me you guys want to help some dragonborn looking person. So that's it.
Yes, we are going to be rescuing them, their friend, from some area up north, where they are being guarded by a lion chicken.
Do
Whatever
you know what
that
chicken
is.
lion
know
is?
anything about a lion chicken?
Any guesstimation you all made out of character, I will allow you to think of.
You mean a
Well,
griffin and or sphinx?
Or a basilisk. Or
Basilisk
cockatrice.
Or chimera?
Either way, we are in for quite a battle when we get there. If we're even able to get there, that is.
Well, what did this friend do to make a dragon jealous?
It is a dragon.
Dragons aren't
Is it?
hard to make jealous. They're prideful little shits.
I mean, if it's anything bedroom related, I might have to get in on that. What? Sorry, I spaced out for a moment. I don't know what came over me.
A spirit of something. With that aside, again, I should say, dragons are supposed to be extinct, or myth.
In
The
this
fact that,
area, at least.
yes, the fact that one supposedly put someone in a tower is interesting to say the least.
Probably left in if it went extinct, then, well, the sentries just kind of stuck it with its job.
I do not think that lizard people live for that long. If they went extinct that long ago, that they are considered myth. But that aside, we are going to be leaving soon. But I do have a question for you. And she just looks at Tauntaun. Do you know where we are? Or any estimate?
Does Tauntaun know?
A history
Yeah.
with disadvantage.
History with disadvantage. Well,
It's better than what most of us got, which was nothing.
can the cat help?
Sure.
Awesome. So it's history.
History
on-
normal.
Wow! Fuck me!
If only the cat could help twice.
You have no idea where you are.
Patterson, give him the help action.
You can't get double advantage.
I know. And what's the skeleton gonna do anyway?
Patterson gives a friendly thumbs up.
Since helpful. Don't shit on my baby boy.
No, well, he's helpful in things. Knowledge checks is just not one of them.
I will make him shove his bone sword so far up you.
Kinky.
Anyways, I'm just going to
Thanks.
blame Tauntaun's mopiness on him not knowing, despite that net 20. What a waste of a net 20.
My net 20 was cooler.
Shut up, I would have had information.
Yeah.
Information trumps whatever the hell you were doing.
So...
Getting the guy to be agreeable with us, so he would consider us hostile.
Topic.
No, I don't have an idea of where we
Alright, so do you know anything about the Drifter? Or was it the Rifter? Either way. Yes, thank you. The Rifter.
So I have to roll another history?
You know, yes, and you get advantage this time.
Oh, sweet. More history. 11.
You must be joking me. What the fuck?
Okay, DM, how are you hacking into Roll20 and fudging these rolls?
Alright. So, You're not entirely sure, but you think he is a scion in one of the big three.
If I can deduce which of the three on my own, would Tauntaun know?
Sure.
Let me open my sticky notes.
Ew, sticky.
Hey. Me and my soon-to-be boyfriend love sticky.
Ew.
The sticky icky.
Amongst other things. Let's just say we're going to use a lot of chocolate syrup.
You do remember that these episodes are broadcast, right?
He knows that they're broadcast, and he does that specifically because it's broadcast.
No, actually, I do that in a general conversation as well.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I can attest. No, actually, I can attest to that. Unfortunately, he actually does do that.
One of our coworkers actually saw me looking at porn on Instagram.
At work.
Yes,
Yep.
How are you not fired?
I was fired. Well, technically, I wasn't fired from there. I just kind of stopped getting hours.
Okay.
Additionally, it was a food place.
Yeah, I used to work there too.
Looking at porn at work is pretty sure that's instant firing in most places.
One of the big three.
Let's put it this way: that place had low standards.
Mother of
Right,
mercy. I don't want people making my food after fucking jacking off, man. Well, I guess it depends on the person, but...
My friend, DM, is it the Ben?
Yes.
Ding ding.
So you mean to tell me I got fucked over by a guy who works for my patron?
No, wait. Sorry, no, it's the other one.
Which other one? The Ben's the only one that deals with reality breaking.
This.
Mox is an idiot. Coil is just life manipulation. And I don't know anything about the neutral or good. Because you would not give me information on that.
Yes, it is someone who works for your patron. Sorry, I had to check my notes this time.
Tauntaun crosses
Phil.
the bar and just says,
Motherfucker.
let's just say that it is a very... what's the word? Asshole-ish? No. He's an asshole-ish co-worker, to some degree.
Please be more specific.
You,
Not as specific as I could get.
as you're saying this, you are given a vision of how he stole power from the Bend.
No, he's just
Former
an asshole.
co-worker. Well, if he's a former co-worker, then
A
that
co-worker
NDA
in,
might not apply.
a co-worker in what? What job? Are you referring to the fact that it is something to do with the patron that you serve, or anything else?
Okay, new information has come to light here. He's now a former co-worker and a bit of an asshole.
Why?
Let's just say he forcefully collected back pay.
So does that mean any information on him is not really classified anymore?
Cat, what do you think?
The cat replies that your patron said to only keep the secrets, the secrets it told you to keep. However, as Richter seems to have broken the contract, so to speak, that means that you have no obligation to keep anything silent about him. So anything you do know about him is fair game.
The red tape has been broken off this one.
Contract, he's fair game.
So what can you tell us about him?
Other than the fact the guy's powerful enough to steal power from higher beings?
You know that he can hop between dimensions with the power that he stole. You're not entirely sure where he comes from, nor do you know exactly what he is, but you are aware that he is able to hop between dimensions fairly freely and banish people through dimensions if need be.
I don't know where he came from. I don't know where he goes. He's a bit of a Cotton Eye Joe.
Damn it, I knew that's where you were going with that.
However, he hops dimensions like, I suppose like Jubilee bounces on him.
Hey!
Right.
You and I both know you're very good at it.
Not the point!
It's the best way that I can make an analogy here.
You could have just said he's really good at it, and that's left it at that.
Yeah, but this drives the point home.
Elizarde just rubs her chin slowly.
He's also able to do the same to other people.
So it was him who threw us here? Was that him?
Fairly certain that's why she asked this.
So this person's a former co-worker of yours, meaning that he served the same person. Or same thing. How many of these things are there?
What things? Wait, hold on.
The things that you serve.
Crap, does this fall under the NDA?
You don't know. You'd have to say it and find out.
There are many and few.
Give me a range.
Give us a number between 1 and 5.
Yes.
If that limits it.
Give us a number between 1 and 4.
Kind of yes.
1 and 3.
Also kind of yes.
1 and 2.
Also kind of yes.
1.
Also kind of yes.
Great.
Okay, if I'm translating this, so it's 4 entities that can also count as 1. Very tight-lipped. I think I'm onto something.
So assuming there are about 4 of them around that, or somewhere between 1 and 5, and his counts as 1.
Yes.
His betrayed his boss, and his boss was the one that gave us. His boss was the one that gave him the dream about an area, which turned out to be where the gate was. So we can assume that his boss is not working with whoever the cultists are worshipping, which means that we are dealing with approximately 4 godly beings, potentially, that the Drifter or the Rifter is working with. The puppet master said that he was leading a number of cults rather than just one like we assumed. These cults need
So
not
what if
only
he's leading
one.
4?
Not just leading one cult worships one god, but multiple that worship those 4.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
that's unlikely as all hell.
Why?
You know how there's a thing called a company and how there's little branches? How you got like your little menial workers, and then you got middle management, then you have upper management, and the people who look at upper management.
Get to the point, Tauntaun.
That is the point.
I
Or
do
as close
not.
to the point as I can get.
I don't think I understand. Opera management, lore management. Would you say the puppeteer is an upper management person?
No.
Lower management?
No.
Where?
Lower.
Menial worker?
Correct.
And where would you
Oh.
And what did Zoj say?
And where would you be?
be? It's Phenom, goddammit. And yes, where would you be?
Around the same area?
Oh.
That's worrying.
So
Taro, shut up.
So
As
if
in, she's-
what you're saying,
Just ignore me.
so if what you're saying is correct, then this Rifter is lower management, possibly higher management,
No.
forcibly
Same.
at least. How deep does this go?
Very.
That depends. Did you guys ever map out space?
No.
No.
Well, if you ever do, or find out how big that is, you're probably gonna want to make that bigger.
I see.
Because remember, there's always a bigger fish. Hold on, I'm getting a call. I'll be right back.
So what's the verdict? Are we gonna help Krogna?
Oh yes, that was the thing the entire time. I just needed to ask Tauntaun some questions. He's the only one of us. He's the only one of us who has any semblance of what is going on.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
surprised we
all
got as much.
constantly say I'm crazy too.
You are.
You are crazy.
No, I have never once lied to you.
Just because you have
Maybe
not
you
lied
lied.
to us does not mean that you're not untrustworthy, so to speak.
And how would I be untrustworthy?
By bending the
Dot,
truth,
dot.
hiding the truth, distracting.
I do not
I'm done.
hide the truth. I give you what I can.
The nature of the people you work for is very secretive.
I mean, you would be too when your very existence kind of relies on it.
Yes, well, unfortunately for those whose existence don't rely on it, it's hard to trust them.
I am understanding of your situation. You're doing the best you can.
With a yes, but you got to understand from our view as well. Then
Yeah, I really can't. I've had this guy since I was a kid, so...
and we haven't. So you have context for things we don't. And without context, like, how are we supposed to we can't just trust you at your word.
Okay, why the fuck is Jubilee tilted?
What?
The
What?
Jubilee token is ever so slightly tilted.
No, it's
No, I'm not.
Yes, why?
Hell are you on about?
Zoom
No, I'm
in-
straight on.
Zoom in fully, and you'll see that you're covering one corner of your square a little
I
more
see
than
it.
the other. And you can also see the bottom line, but you can't see the top line.
I can see it, but it's so small that, well...
You are literally being very anal about that detail.
Hey, my OCD triggers at weird times, alright?
You literally went enhance too many times.
Roman enhance! You gotta remember, I work with ADHD, ADD, OCD, and ODD all running in my brain.
At this point, I'm surprised you don't add HTC on top of that.
I don't know what that is.
Nobody tell him.
What did you say? HGC?
HTC.
Damn it.
Is it the fucking phone?
Okay, that
No.
joke went right over my head, too.
All that brings to my mind is HTC Vive. The fucking computer manufacturing company. It has to do with
The stuff in weed. No, sorry, I meant to say THC. Sorry.
That's the stuff.
I reversed two of the letters. I
fucking.
was like, wait a
I
minute.
looked up HTC and I get computer manufacturing company from Taiwan.
Surprise, bitch.
Mother of mercy.
Yeah,
They have made phones. They made a fucking razor.
Okay, where the fuck were we?
Talking
Oh
about
wait, did Jordan go somewhere?
No, I'm still right here.
Okay,
just
what?
listening to you.
How did we get to... Fuck, let's get back to D&D, please.
we were talking
But
about
you gotta understand.
constant secret of bullshit.
You gotta understand. You've had that guy all your life, Tauntaun. So you have context for that. We do not.
I've been for all of the life I can remember, which is a lot.
And as far as not trusting you goes, I wasn't referring to the fact that you're a warlock.
I wouldn't class myself as a warlock.
Whatever you are, you still haven't really acted in a very trustworthy manner. Especially not in my eyes. And I doubt you care much about that. But given the situation that we're in at the moment, I think that you should start to.
We need to be able to trust each other now more than ever.
I mean, I trust him to smash things. I trust you to dance your way into magic. I trust you to somehow be the healer, despite cleric. And I trust him to smack things.
Now what should we trust you to do?
Be smart. That's literally all my family, well, adoptive family, is good at, is smart.
So, was it smart to wander off in a tomb?
He is also very good at whittling our opponents down, slowly but surely.
It does take a while.
I am not saying that you're useless,
Along
but I'm
with
saying
my
that you need to be...
summons and Patterson.
Thorgrim slowly looks at Patterson with like a narrow, distrustful gaze.
Okay, you and I both know you enjoy the man.
Just if you're gonna be mopey, don't.
They're adorable.
And then there was also the fact that I needed to send Hubert to get you. Because we both know if I went to get you myself, you would still be out there somewhere.
So just try to cooperate with us a little.
Thorgrim or Jubilee
They were busy.
Trust
We were busy.
or a random woman off
We
the
were
street.
busy.
You wouldn't want me to come find you because I would physically grab you by the skull and drag you back here.
That honestly sounds a little bit more pleasant than what Hubert was planning.
Whatever floats your boat.
Bookmarking that for a moment. How about next time you want to wander off, how about you tell one of us first? That way we can find you quickly if need be. Or better yet, just communicate what you're doing or thinking, so we know what to expect. It doesn't have to be directly related to your patron. Just communicate with us, please.
Yeah, I've never been good at communication.
You should
Well,
start.
At least
You
verbal
have to.
communication.
You're now in a situation where we have to learn that.
I never was good at it. It's no longer a good enough excuse.
I did just say verbal communication.
Then find a way to non-verbally communicate with us.
I do.
No, you don't.
No, I meant I do have a way.
Start
Really?
using it more often, please.
You mean your
I'm
telepathy?
just gonna look Thorgrim dead in the eye and just speak in just his brain and go, "You sure you want this?"
Better than nothing.
What? What?
It's a Small World after all starts playing.
He
Smoke in my head. Apparently he has some sort of brain talking bullshit.
Tauntaun, do you just have social anxiety?
I wouldn't say social anxiety, more each and every single one of you could probably pummel me with your fists.
your point being?
I'm not someone that wants to get pummeled. Why the hell do you think I got a skeleton in armor?
Tauntaun, need I remind you that I came running to your rescue, as did Thorgrim when you were in danger?
And the fact that I've healed you when you were lying dead on the floor. Thrice.
We want to help you. Help us help you. Please.
This is all well and good and all, but it still doesn't change the fact that you wouldn't be the first people to try and help me and then leave me in a gutter.
If you honestly think that that's
Whoa,
what's
whoa,
going to happen,
Hold on. Hold on. Before you continue that statement, Adol Sarday, sorry. Did someone else hurt you?
More than likely, yes.
more than likely, do you not
Once again, I don't remember every part of my life. I know that at one point, I woke up in a gutter.
So you think someone who gained your trust betrayed you then?
I mean, there were flashes of it.
Can you narrate some of these flashes that you see?
Blurry face, happiness, gutter.
You hear a voice.
Not one that I could make out what was being said.
So that might be something to look into in the future then. But I'm starting to see why you're the way you are. Well, just understand, Tauntaun, until you decide to communicate with us, verbal or in mental or whatever, problems between us are just going to keep getting worse. So, and we're in a place where we can't afford that. We're not in the twilight anymore.
Tauntaun, I know I seem rough and angry and really aggressive.
And he is.
And I
Yeah, that's kind of your whole shtick there.
I do this because I care. I do this because it frustrates me. I can't help you until you tell me as much as you possibly can. And until you do, I can't fix your problem for you, or at least help you fix it yourself. I want to, but I can't until we communicate.
And yet, in my eyes, I don't have a problem that needs fixing.
Seems like somebody leaving you in the gutter for dead might be a problem that needs fixing.
I mean, they think I'm dead. It's not like they'd come back. Right?
But they might at some point.
I doubt I'll recognize them.
Probably not.
You know, blurry face and all.
For all we know, they could change their shape like you can. But I want to help you. Please.
If you won't do it for yourself, can you at least do it for us? Because by helping you, it will help us too.
There's also the issue, I don't know what information you guys want at any given time. That's why I wait for questions.
Just
We'll ask, and if there's something that seems relevant that you can talk about it. Just make sure it's relevant to what we're doing. If we're not in trouble when we're just having fun, then yeah, by all means, just do your thing. I've seen you do your thing.
We might want to be on a lookout for way more werewolves than what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I have something for that actually. And Thorgrim will whip out a second warhammer with a little bit of silver on it. This should help us take care of our little werewolf problem.
Well, me and Adelstar Day have our fire and firepower, so we should be able to protect ourselves that way.
How much would you say Tauntaun knows about lichens?
History.
History? For fucking lichen?
Fine. Roll nature.
At least I'm proficient in that one. I got 12.
You know that they are the way they are because of a curse.
Would he know that any kind of magic can hurt them? More than, a sword that isn't silver or magic.
You are not certain, but you think that it will.
In all fairness, Thorgrim, I think you're the only one that was going to have that issue.
Sorry, which issue? The hitting werewolves problem?
No, the needing silver problem.
Well,
Yeah. So, because the rest of you can cast magic and stuff. So
you do have enchanted gloves, do you not?
I do.
Then there you
It
go.
should be magic in general.
Hey, oh.
Huh.
Hopefully this Warhammer I got will do a little extra something. I don't know.
At least it looks nice.
I'm not using
I mean,
trying to-
you could wield 2 hammers.
I mean, if I trained, maybe.
Well,
I'm just picturing as soon as Tauntaun says that, like, you can wield 2 hammers, just Thorgrim's face lights up like
I can
You
make
know,
watermelon go squash.
the Tim and Eric thing, the mind-blown thing.
alright.
Yeah, imagine if Thorgrim gets the kill and he just goes squash.
Oh, you bet I'm going to do that at least once.
With that out of the way, Tauntaun, are you prepared to go on the journey? It's going to probably take us 4 days to get there.
You
Bought
probably
some
don't
extra-
have rations for that.
I bought some extra rations. I've got 12, so got
I
enough
think
for.
I have an amount of maybe 7.
I can lead you to the store that sells some around here if you need to. We're going over there anyway.
I only
Meet up.
have 18 gold. I don't think I could buy a lot.
I'll lend you some.
Yeah, but you lent me some earlier. And
You paid it back.
Get back right away.
Yeah, well. Again, if I'm expecting you to if I'm expecting to trust you, I need you to trust me as well. And I'm gonna get you some food. So hopefully you can trust me a little better.
I mean, fair, but the last time I borrowed something from someone before you, I kind of got shivved after it. I have a lot of bad experiences with people.
Thorgrim looks up, like, immediately concerned. Like
Jubilee's also looking like, this poor boy has so many trust issues.
like angry dad mode activate.
Fine. It was only 1 kidney. You only need one of them to live anyway.
What?
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, like, at the... Adol was just, like, stoic. Slightly annoyed, but still stoic. But when it's like, yo, I lost a kidney, now she's concerned. Like, what?
Jubilee immediately catches that Adelstar Day.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It was also the time I got stabbed in the lung,
Okay. I mean,
the
being,
shot to my liver.
being stabbed is fine, but you got a part of you stolen.
Not stolen. Destroyed.
Oh,
He said shank, not.
I
I'm
said
sorry.
shit.
I misheard. Alright.
I'm sorry. Time out for a moment. Adelstar Day, you just broke your stoicness. You do realize that, right?
I am aware. It happens from time to time.
Looks at
Does it
Tauntaun, that was
happen?
amazing.
Hold on. Does it happen when Hubert is topless?
She just gives you a very blank stare.
Jubilee probably Spit takes whatever she was drinking, laughing.
I will meet you at the entrance once you're done. I need to go speak with someone. Hubert?
She's back to normal.
Let's go, please. And then
Although
Adel will
now
start
I
heading
kind of
off.
want to try and get him into a speedo.
Yeah, Adel's now walking off.
I'm gonna need you. to do
She's like power walking now.
Tauntaun, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
If you remember,
Maybe.
if you remember any of the faces of the people that wronged you, describe them to me.
Blurry, more blurry. One of them was a redhead.
No, I meant
Tauntaun?
Big
Oh.
tits.
no, I meant later once you get a clearer picture.
Oh, my
Well,
dad
we
had
know
a
one of them
redhead
is definitely got tits. That's for sure.
Redheaded.
I distinctly remember sleeping with the redhead.
That's,
I
Well,
can attest
well-
they are as kinky as they come out in rumors.
Jubilee's just gonna get up and go give Tauntaun a hug. Like, you've been hurt a lot, and I understand. Just remember what my goal is in life. It's to make people happy. You're not happy right now. No matter how much you say it.
How tall is Jubilee again?
She's not very tall, and so I'm probably like hugging you at the waist because she's only what, like 5 something. I guess I never put down a height, but she's not that tall.
How tall's Tauntaun again? 8 foot?
A full 6'9" before heels.
Oh.
So, but yeah, Jubilee's like a 5'4".
Of course you're 6'9".
So if she's hugging him, it's like burying her face in like his chest, stomach area. If she looks straight ahead. In any case, you've been hurt, and I understand that, but we'll get you truly happy, and not just hiding the pain, okay?
But I am happy.
You're hiding the pain, and it's not good to lie to yourself.
But I'm not lying to myself. I am a shit liar.
We'll work on this.
It's why I speak in partial truth.
Yeah, no more of that with us, okay? If you can't speak about it, just say you can't. Otherwise, just tell us the truth, okay? No partials.
I mean, there is a thing called loopholes, where if I don't directly speak or think of it, and guide you to your own conclusions, I should not get my head blown off.
Fair enough, but when it comes to stuff that doesn't involve your patron that you're partially truthing, don't do that. Just tell us straight up, okay?
I can try.
If it's NDA, just let us know before you even think about it, okay?
Alright.
If it's not NDA, be honest with us. We understand that's your patron's rules when it comes to that kind of thing, but anything not related to that, just be open and honest. And now let's get you some food and show you a new fashion.
Fuck you mean new fashion? My fashion is great.
Oh, I didn't say it was bad, but look at this shirt, look at this tunic, isn't it cute?
I'm not a tunic person. You see
Yes,
this? This is
the place-
fine silk.
But the place I got this has more stuff,
Color.
and I think you might like something there. Come on. And Jubilee's gonna take Tauntaun by the hand and lead him to the market. Because he needs food anyway.
Colored, my dude.
I'm leading you by the hand, so...
Yeah, I know. I had to drag myself down and then move the map around.
Orogram, what are you doing?
Going to calmly follow Jubilee and Tauntaun out, but he's going to do so in a way that is very absent-minded, arms crossed, kind of just looking at Tauntaun as everyone.
And Jubilee's, since Jubilee's holding on to him.
just not happy right now.
So what I'm hearing is he's about ass level height for
Yep.
Jubilee and thigh level height for Tauntaun.
Probably, but that's not what he's concerned about. He's concerned about his friend who just unloaded a bunch of possible trauma issues.
It's only physical trauma.
All
He's
right,
fine.
all right. We're going to play Name What You're Doing.
Going to the market
following
to
your
get
order,
Tauntaun some rations.
Okay, is that all you're doing at the market?
I mean, that and
Oh,
wait.
we're
wait.
still there?
Adelsarday did say meet her at the entrance.
So we will meet you there.
Adelsarday's just gonna go to the mayor's office again and try and reschedule her appointment.
Okay.
And we go this way.
Trying not to have to reload the market, but I will because I am just that good. Up.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Do not delete thine self without my permission. I am the one who Thanoses.
Okay.
He is the one who snaps. Just
Alright. So what you do?
I get another week's worth of rations from the general store, so it was 14 gold, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I can afford that.
Oh, you can?
Here I was thinking that because this city has an epidemic, the price of rations would be higher.
Well, now you know the price of a week's worth is 14.
This would mean
Okay,
that every day is about 2 gold.
Bingo.
Now, what kind of rations are these? Are they like the shitty hardtack and jerky, or are they like full-on MREs?
There,
Fried meats.
it looks like jerky, cheese, and bread.
Oh, it's a variety pack.
It's enough to make sure that you don't go hungry.
Nope.
Oh, there's at least some.
Look for wild animals among them.
Do you know how to cook?
No, I assume Hubert does. All I have to do is kill things.
That's fair.
And that I'm pretty decent at. Considering I can hit from mathing, buffering. Hold on. How far can I shoot an Eldritch Blast?
Considering I can hit things from
Dial up noise. 240 feet.
Well,
God, that is
again,
great.
without our carriage, I still have shelter accommodated for us too. So you get the food, I'll get the shelter.
Does it cost anything to get my water skin refilled?
it'll cost you a gold.
Okay. 1 gold.
Oh, before I forget, Tauntaun, over here is where the cool shirts are. It just kind of leads Tauntaun while we wait for the others to arrive at the market.
You have been led. Also, Adelsarday and Hubert aren't coming to the market.
That's about 7/10 of a football field. God damn, that's a lot of range.
So basically, you're saying it's 70 yards.
I mean, a football field is 360 feet. I don't know how long they are in yards.
It's 100 yards.
Oh, well then, yeah. How many feet? Or yards?
Yep.
But
Anyways.
still, goddamn, that is one hell of a throwing arm. Where the fuck
Wait.
did he go into football? Bastard could just yeet that shit.
Focus.
Because you can't take a tackle. Also,
to-
I thought Adelsarday was going to meet us at the front of the market.
No, she said she was meeting you at the entrance of the town.
Oh.
Anyways, shirt lady, what are we looking at?
You're,
And
you're,
Jubilee's just showing her the clothing wares. Like, look at that red one. I think that one would look good on you.
What does the red one look like?
It-
Mr. DM?
it looks a little odd. You kind of look at it, and it's definitely a pale red shirt, but you can't identify what the material of it is.
Got it.
This intrigues me.
See, I knew it would.
Shop lady, what is this made of?
Oh, that's a trade secret.
How much is it?
Well, for that one, it would be about 15 gold.
Wait, hold on. Did Jubilee pay for the rations or did I?
Jubilee
you
paid
did,
for the
but
rations.
oh yeah,
Or at least that was my understanding.
Yeah,
well, in that
I'll
case,
say
it
I
sounds
paid
like
for the
spent all
rations.
money.
yeah. I'll say I paid for the rations then.
15 gold for the shirt.
Alright. She takes the money and then offers you the shirt.
The material is intriguing. I must have.
You find that it's very soft, but also warm to the touch. Nothing too, nothing uncomfortable, but it's definitely nice to feel.
I knew you'd like it. This sly grin with tail wagging.
We are now closer to the shape-shifting outfits.
Do you put it on?
Sure, I'll strip right here and now.
I mean, you don't have to strip, it's a shirt.
Just
I
put
have
it
to
on
strip
over.
off my current shirt, which, as you can tell from the token, is supposed to be a button-up. By the
That's
looks of it.
So,
fair, actually.
as you pull the shirt on, you pull it down, and you think it's gonna stop at about your rib cage, but you see that as you keep pulling it, it just seems to extend as far as you're willing to take it.
Whoa.
I'm gonna try and take it to my ankles.
It goes all the way down to your ankles.
I think you made a discovery, Tauntaun.
We are definitely closer to shape-shifting outfits.
Heck, you could probably turn that into a full-on what is it? Poncho? No. Maybe it's poncho.
Poncho.
You know what? Now I want a poncho.
Now you want a what?
Full poncho.
A poncho. You know, like cowboys have. I got the boots.
Work on that. We'll work on that another time. Hello.
One day, Tauntaun's just gonna show up to battle in a fucking cowboy outfit.
Just kind of pokes Tauntaun and points to our friend that showed up. Yeah, that's the gentleman we're going to be helping.
It's high noon.
Does Tauntaun know that this is not a Dragonborn?
Roll a perception.
Watch me fail it so bad that it's just like, ah, yes, a Dragonborn.
You look lizardy enough to be a dragonborn.
I have perceived a 10.
You look lizardy enough to be a dragonborn.
Yeah, it's a dragon person.
No.
Tauntaun is saying this aloud. This is a dragon person.
He kind of squints at you before looking to Thorgrim and go, "We go?"
We're meeting our
Although
friends.
now I'm curious, what the fuck does the
I think
lizard
we
thing
go.
on it?
We're meeting our friends at the front entrance. We go soon.
But I think the answer is yes, Thorgrim.
Yes. Yes, we are meeting our friends at the front. We go soon.
Sorry, just had to find our last friend. Points at the tall one.
Yes.
Which reminds me, how tall is Lizard?
The lizard is the lizard standing at about 7 feet tall. He's a big boy.
Jesus.
Ah, so still shorter.
Tauntaun
than
Hex.
me, I always wear heels. And they are outrageous heals.
Anyways, let's go meet the others at the front gate. Go.
I'm talking
Alright.
go-go boot style, people.
Alright.
Alright. Let's go.
The next
Hey.
question is how the fuck is Tauntaun hiking go-go boots?
Let's go.
Alright, Adelsarde, you go to reschedule.
Yep, I'm going. Yeah.
Alright. You see the guard look to you as you approach again.
Hello, would it be possible to reschedule my appointment?
It would.
Would it be possible to reschedule it to 8 days from now instead of a week?
It would.
Alright. Actually, let's do 10 days instead.
He nods again
Alright.
as he jots it down.
Is the mayor often busy with meeting people?
That's classified.
Duly noted. Alright. And she'll turn and start heading back to the entrance. Oh, actually, no. Before she goes, she stops. Oh, one more thing. Is there a place where we can rent horses?
I'm afraid not.
Ah. Alright, thank you.
Nods
Okay.
again.
Back to the entrance.
Alright, so as you get back to the entrance with Hubert, you see the rest of your entourage walking up.
Alright.
Are y'all ready, kids?
No.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain.
Ah.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
Cut to fucking Pillarmen theme and just SpongeBob with the menacing signs.
We're all a bunch of nerds.
Alright,
You know
first
what?
one,
That's it. I got to find it.
first one to get their token on the board gets to lead the party.
How do I do that?
Tauntaun it is.
Well,
How do
crap.
I?
You go to your character sheet.
Oh.
You click on your character sheet, and then you drag your icon from your character sheet to the map.
You know what the worst part is that I know a quicker way than that. I also gave everyone a head start because I wasn't even tabbed in.
I
I
also
didn't
wasn't
bother.
tabbed in.
I
I
just
was
didn't
doing
wanna-
this thing called checking on the recording.
Anyways,
Right.
you don't have to do it via character sheet. You just go into the journal, you grab by your name, you hold and drag.
Rag.
Alright, so, Tauntaun, you are leading the party, and you know you need to head north.
I need
No.
to head north. Thorgrim, get out of here! You're not supposed to be there.
No,
Which
here.
way is north?
I figured out how to do it. I'm going to do it.
Manost!
Ah!
This way is north, right? I don't see a compass rose anywhere.
Correct. That
I
way
don't
is
know the orientation of this map.
that way is north.
Okay. Then just straight north.
Alright, move one square at a time while I do rolls to see if shit happens.
Okay.
Oh god. Random encounter start. Oh god.
Alright. I said one square at a time. One square at a time.
Time.
No, it means like 1, stop. 2, stop. 3,
What?
stop.
One square, me roll.
One full stop.
Alright.
You said one
Oh.
at a time. I was out here hitting up.
Get it?
God damn it.
On the first one, of course.
Welcome
All
to
right.
Crestfall.
The blurry version of the force looked like space, so I was about to yell.
Yes.
Right. So towards the end of the day, as the sun is beginning to set, you all are beginning to grow weary and tired.
I am weary and tired.
Let's find a spot and let's bed down for the night then.
All right.
Is there any tiny little animals for Tauntaun to shoot with an eldritch ball?
Roll perception.
Watch me find enemies. Can the cat help?
Sure.
Okay, and while he's doing that, I'll start doing the hut.
And once again, didn't need the help.
All right. So, Tauntaun, as you are looking around, in the woods to your left, you see a wolf watching.
Hey guys, we might be fought.
What?
Yeah, that's the.
All right. I'm
Upon it realizing you all see it, it will then begin to run.
going to look to this wolf and then think back to the wolves that we saw that were being led by the werewolf. Did they look
Yeah.
any similar or act similar or anything?
Roll history.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Fuck my life.
As far as you can tell, those are wolves.
Our rolls are fucking sucking tonight.
Well,
So yeah, just gonna keep doing this. Give me at least 1 minute, and we'll have safety.
I'm drawing my silvered warhammer just in case.
tell me, how does your hut work again?
Well, if the description's on screen for player, but basically it will keep us safe, and unless I designate it, they are not allowed to come in.
So it can't be destroyed, cut through, anything like that?
I mean, nothing can be shot through it, though.
I think what she's asking is, can it be dispelled?
I mean, that could be possible, but again, they would have to know what they're dealing with.
Assuming that they can somehow smell that we're here, whether or not we be hidden, they would know that we're in the area.
So the faster I do this, the sooner we're probably safe.
Well, let's hope that's the case.
Yeah. She says that as she's still doing the dance for it.
All right. So a minute passes by, and you cast the spell with no problems.
So yeah, 9 people can fit in this comfortably, so
Oh boy. We can see outside
we're
of it, yes.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, we can see outside of it. I can make it opaque. It's opaque from the outside. And I can make it any color I want, so I'm going to make it blend in with the environment. Make it a nice, like similar to the ground color.
Alright.
Alright. We should... And the interior can be dimly lit, so we get a little bit of light in here. Alright. With that, we should be safe. Ah.
Clearly
Right,
looks a little worried, but isn't saying much.
Well, again, unless they know what they're dealing with, we should be fine. Last I checked, I'm not sure if Lycanthrope can do magic like that, but
If he
I've
was a
been
wizard,
wrong.
if he was a spellcaster when he got turned, he would likely be able to.
Exactly.
Well, let's just hope for the best then. If it makes you feel more comfortable, we could have someone doing a watch.
That's what I was going to suggest.
Well, I'm gonna get some rest after getting some food in me. I'm gonna deduct 1 ration.
Alright. I will also eat a ration, and then I am going to, like, sit, like, in a... Well, it's a hut, so it doesn't have a corner, but somewhere near a wall and meditate.
It's a dome, technically, so you just pick an area.
Yep. She gonna meditate, but after
Tauntaun, do
she's
you eat?
done.
Yes, Tauntaun is gonna eat. He's also gonna eat the cat.
Okie dokie. Give me just.
Oh, actually, before meditating, I was gonna ask Hubert to take watch.
Okay.
Alright.
How's our lizard friend holding up, knowing the magics that we are doing?
He doesn't seem bothered by it. He's just sitting there fidgeting with what appears to be another piece of leather parchment.
Alrighty then.
I didn't hear you if you said anything, so I don't know. If
No,
you said...
I stayed quiet. I stayed quiet that whole time. I was like, was I supposed to say something? So I said, alrighty then.
Yeah, I mean, he's not saying anything. He's just sitting there quietly. Seems to be in his own little world.
That's fine. As long as he's not freaking out when I put up the dome.
And doesn't seem too bothered by it.
Not really calm about it either, knowing that we have safety. But, I don't know if anyone else is doing anything, so Jubilee's just bedding down for the night.
Alright.
Assuming that this is a long rest, I'm going to be changing some of the meta magics that I got.
It will be considered a long rest.
Okie doke.
And if Hubert stays watch,
Can Tauntaun try to do a thing with the wolf?
depends on what thing you want to do.
I want to try and feed it some jerky without leaving the bubble.
Roll animal handling.
Can that help?
No.
Can Patterson help?
No.
I would like to point out that your magical effects, if you're going to do magic, cannot extend through the dorm or be cast through it, so just keep that in mind.
He's not casting anything, he's just tossing jerky out.
Understood, I just want to remind him.
My hand out with jerky.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine. I just want to remind you.
You hold your hand out, the wolf does not approach. In fact, you don't even see it anymore.
I heard some talk while I was in the bathroom about rations.
Yeah.
What you said about that?
You need to eat a ration so that you don't suffer from exhaustion.
Gotcha.
Oh, and towards the thing with Hubert, since Adel's meditating, she's only asleep for like 5 hours, right?
4.
4. Alright, when she wakes up, she's gonna, like, take his place so that he can rest.
Okay.
What else? Alright, and... Okay.
Adel Sarday, as you take the second watch, you are looking around and you feel the ground rumbling a bit. as if something is taking very slow steps.
Towards us, or?
Seems to be towards you, but doesn't seem to be heading towards you intentionally.
I am going to, like, get up and be prepared to wake everyone up, just in case, but I'm definitely on alert now.
Alright.
Fuck me!
As you stand up, you see the trees being parted as a very giant spider crawls out of the tree line, trees falling over, branches cracking. Doesn't seem to notice anything about you all, as it just seems to be minding its own business.
Why is there a kaiju spider?
It's a giant spider, but it's passing by. It's not minding us.
You know, part of me
It's
wants...
just passing by.
Part of me wants to go out of the hut and make it my friend.
You know, I kind of want to make a character that can tame spiders, actually,
Spiders are
in the
nice.
future. Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's just a giant friendly spider minding its own business.
I'm gonna call this one Fluffy.
And after a few minutes, it walks away.
It's just passing by.
Elle watches before, like, sitting down a little. And since she's on her own and nobody's, like, awake, she actually frowns a little and goes like, aw.
You assume Kantan isn't awake.
Is he awake?
He is for sure awake.
Fuck that.
Man doesn't sleep much.
I mean, you have to sleep, otherwise you suffer exhaustion.
He still sleeps, he just doesn't sleep much. He's like me,
Special.
we don't sleep.
There's a special Rachel thing. Otherwise, the D&D thing says you sleep 8 hours.
No, it's the way that I normally sleep is I'll pass out for 2 hours, wake up for about 15, and then pass out for another 2.
Well, I guess we'll leave up to the DM's discretion in this case.
I'm gonna go out and say Tauntaun was not awake for this. Otherwise, I would have to punish him because, unfortunately, while that may be the way you sleep, game mechanics-wise, if you sleep only 2 hours in a day, you...
Oh no, not 2 hours a day. It's still the full 8 hours. It's just waking up every 2 hours.
He's like spreading it out, but again, mechanically, that's not. You need 8 straight hours, not.
Mechanically, I'm not allowed to let you do that.
Yeah, sorry.
They say that they have to be straight out.
The book does. I'm pretty sure the book does. Hold on. Let me bring it up.
If it were the case that we're not 8 hours, people would just be taking, like, 1 hour nap during the day and just not sleep.
No, you still have to do the full 8 hours for your long rest. It's just only 6 of which have to be sleep.
Okay, so, in any case, morning eventually breaks, as you take the
Someone should
second
fix it.
What?
I said someone should fix it.
In any
If
case.
they broke morning.
And you see that, before the sunlight breaks over the horizon, Hubert sits up.
Hello, Hubert.
Hello, my lady.
There was a giant spider. You missed it.
Unfortunate.
Very. But no wolves. So if there are werewolves in this area, and I assume that there are, they haven't found us.
And I suppose it is time for us to continue.
Yes. I guess we'll wait for everyone to wake up and then we'll continue our journey.
He nods.
For the record, the dome will drop it after 8 hours, so that'll be kind of a good way to tell that it's time to go.
Oh fuck, what if the moment it drops is when we get attacked?
The rest of you will be waking up around this time as well.
Oh, it's gonna be close for the. Should be close to the dome collapsing. I love the spell. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
I can barely hear you, man.
Thorgrim, stretch time.
Okay. After a few minutes after you all wake up, you do see the barrier inevitably break.
Okay.
Oh.
Once it breaks,
Sorry.
Thorgrim will sling the silver warhammer over his shoulder and the rest of it.
After a quick stretch, Jubilee will be ready to go. Shall we?
Yes, let's be prepared. I have a feeling that's, well, I have a fear that this might not go very easily.
Since when is anything we do ever easy?
Exactly.
Seems like nobody's had it easy in this place for years, so...
North we go.
Anton, 1 square.
That's me. Very stunned. I am a zoomed in Tom has. So, did any of you see the new Breath of the Wild 2 trailer?
Yes.
I haven't watched
No.
it yet.
That's good stuff.
Link's getting a new arm.
And a new haircut.
What?
I wouldn't say that's a new haircut. He's just no longer got a ponytail.
He just grew it out.
You'd be surprised how much
He
hair
just-
actually gets pulled into a ponytail.
Link is still wild boy.
Yeah, no, he's still a wild boy. It's just now he's got a really weird arm.
So,
Am I crying?
So, as you all wander along, you don't notice it, but you seem to have made more progress than you originally anticipated.
Hey.
Ooh, nice.
And you get to move 1 additional square.
Ooh, nice.
Hey!
And I need you,
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
need you all to subtract 1 ration for 1 more day.
No.
Alright. Tauntaun, 1 more square. Uno mas. Alright. And no events happen. Yay!
Alright.
Which is honestly unprecedented.
Yeah, very. We haven't been attacked or anything thus far.
But it's actually thanks to Jubilee and that pesky spell she cast that you weren't attacked.
True that.
So, as you all go, you reach the area that the lizard folk promised you would he would take you to. And you see as he's approaching, he's getting a little more nervous and keeps moving his head back and forth as if he's trying to remember the pathway that he's supposed to follow, even occasionally bringing out a second piece of parchment that you guys can't understand the language that's reading, except for you, Tauntaun. You have Eyes of the Runeseeker, correct?
Hold on, do I? Did we level up past 6?
Nope.
You are level 6 now.
I do not, at this moment, have it. For whatever reason, I have Aspect of the Moon.
Then, no. Aspect. Okay.
I think that's the one where I don't need to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one where I don't need to sleep anymore.
That's the reason.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
that's the reason he didn't.
So,
sleep before.
yeah, Tauntaun was awake, but he may have
You
been
didn't see him.
He may have been
We
engrossed in
decided
it.
to fake sleep so we didn't have to talk.
Okay. So, you can't read, none of you can read what it says, but Adelsarday, you pick up Hubert looking at it and just kind of squinting a bit as he seems to be taking in whatever information is on the parchment, and eventually you all come to this area.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, what?
Why is it blue, dabba dee dabba die?
Give me one
I'm
moment,
not blue, that's
please.
I will not.
Emphasis on die.
Yes.
So, one thing that I've been thinking about you a lot, out of all the things that this could be, that we've all said, the only ones that I can think that would guard things are griffins and sphinxes.
Well, if anyone here's solving riddles, we should be fine.
I guess it depends. I've gotten better, but I used to suck, and I haven't really been tested in riddles, just with mysteries and stuff. Okay, here we go. So, when we're getting there, Ael's just gonna look around and then to Krogthan say, so, what is this place?
Is where imprisonment.
I know that, but what is it?
Imprisonment.
Is it an altar? Is it a magical area? Why is everything blue?
He just points over to where the light's originating from.
And where's this thing that's supposed to be guarding it?
Appears if get too close.
Cat, could you do a thing for me?
The cat just looks to you as you're asking it, as if you're asking it to go on a suicide mission.
You and I
Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
And Krogna then goes,
If can keep distract long enough, give time for break imprisonment.
Do you know how to turn invisible?
No.
Not really.
Well, I'm pretty good at distracting things.
I mean, if I catch it just right, I could distract it for a long time. Or at least a minute.
I think that might actually be a good idea. The only thing is we need to get its attention on you.
No, well, not necessarily. We just need to get it to come out, and then I can do something from there.
you then look at, you then see Krogna point, and he points right here.
When reach there, it will come.
Will it attack immediately, or will it just appear?
It will come.
Right.
Okay, new clan, Clarence.
Can I try an insight check him to see if he means come and hurt or just come?
Okay, roll insight. You're fairly certain he means it will come, and immediately if possible.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
sounds like it's going to attack us.
Again, if you can make it appear, I'll try to start
Alright.
distracting it.
I will leave summoning Clarence to you because you don't get mad at me when I don't use your token.
Point to?
Do it?
What did the guy point to? Is it within
But-
90 feet?
It was, but
It was 8 feet away.
he hasn't finished speaking yet. He goes,
Give time for Krog to hide, then distract.
Okay, before we let it get
Right,
out
yeah.
here, everybody spread out. We don't want it to attack us when we're all bunched together.
I'll stay right here because I can do what I need to do from this position.
Alright.
I can
We'll
do
go
two
here.
things from this position, but we'll have to get close if I want to do a third thing to help you guys
also,
if things go
for
wrong.
future reference, Tauntaun, the spot was here.
Right there. Okay.
Right there.
Alright.
Yeah, that is definitely within 90. So that means I can move this 10 feet up. And then I can test and see if it's only when you touch that spot, or if it's when you get within a certain range.
I will still move up here a little bit just to
I will
get
try
within
to-
a good range.
Question: does this
Okay,
rock count
that'll
as
do.
cover?
So 60 feet.
It will count as half cover.
Well,
If you
that-
get too far behind it,
Oh, yes, yeah, I can get.
if you get too far behind it, it will count as total cover, and you won't be able to fling spells.
What about here? Is this partial cover or full cover?
Where are you? That will be full cover for you.
Here?
That will technically be 3/4 cover, but then Huber will have to stand.
Ugh.
I gotta do mental math. Give me a second.
I'm
That
going
will-
to send Patterson wherever Thorgrim goes.
Okay. That will be total cover for you, Adelsarde.
Okay, I guess I'll just stick here then.
I'm also going to be right back because I got to take a major piss after chugging a fucking Baja Blast.
Okay.
So for the party, the reference is once it appears, I'm going to try to hypnotic pattern it. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try to make it go to sleep. And if that doesn't work, I have Fairy Fire on standby to make it easier for you guys to hit.
Yep. Well, if you do is
That's
put
the
it to
plan, basically.
Okay. So if it's charmed, then we won't need to attack it. Same with if it's put to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yes, but each one of those effects will only last a minute.
A minute? Well, shit. Okay. I thought it'd be
That's
permanent.
10 rounds. It's 10 rounds, though. So
Yeah.
if my first hypnotic pattern fades, I can throw a second one up. So again, we just need to distract it until our lizard friend gets his friend out, and then we'll move on.
That depends. Does it have wings? Because if it has wings, we might not be able to run.
Quick question. Are we relying on me to triggering it and have just
No, Tauntaun's about to summon some guy that's gonna go over there.
where's
Yeah,
the best
Tauntaun's gonna be true.
where's the best place to put me at?
I don't know.
Probably with those two, because again, from that position you can get to it faster.
Okay. So like right here.
Yeah. Again, you're only to move in. If I drop a Fairy Fire on it, that means move in, you know? Because it's like, okay, this is not working.
'Cause, yeah, I know my only concern is like getting in there and
Alright, I'm back.
smashing the smash.
Alright, we just need to wait for Scorp to get back to initiate the plan. Love the music, by the way.
The moment I saw this place, I knew exactly what music I wanted to put.
Right. Patterson went with Thorgrim. Thorgrim is with Adelsarde, which means he is with Hubert. And Cat is going to go over to Tauntaun.
Thorgrim is perpetually unnerved by the fact that Patterson always follows him.
I mean, you gave him orders, aside from Tauntaun.
Patterson follows Thorgrim. Thorgrim glares at Patterson. Patterson gives thumbs up.
Yeah.
So basically, if the idea is if my hypnotic pattern fails and it starts coming for you, I can Fairy Fire it, like right around here.
A weird
I'll be able to. I'll be able to make sure it's easier for you guys to hit.
Alright.
Me playing the support role.
Well, it is like 2 supports, 1 DPS. Well, 2 supports, 2 DPS, and 1 tank.
Overwatch in a nutshell.
Yup. As it should be. Motherfucking 4 tanks and 2 healers. What is that bullshit?
That's called
funny.
That's called the Goats comp, and it was the greatest of all time.
No, it's called the I cannot heal you fast enough comp.
I was
there's
a Reinhardt main in one of those comps.
and Doge in the goats comp. There was plenty of fucking healing to go around.
Whenever I was in that sort of comp, I fucking healed as hard as I could, and it takes like 5 seconds to heal a Reinhardt back to full when your diva's right over there getting fucking mauled by a Doomfist.
Then
So-
handle the diva. I've got the shield. Go handle the diva.
I can't handle the diva when the Reinhardt's being reamed by a Reaper.
Does this mean I am the Reinhardt of the group because I have a big hammer?
You don't have a shield.
I have a big hammer though.
Not a shield. More than likely, you're like, What
Okay,
tank
he does
doesn't
do
have a
good
shield?
Reinhardt impression.
God, I love Darren DePaul. He's such a cool person.
Yes, he is.
Huh, every single one of the tanks have a shield now that I think about it. I haven't played the game in years, so I don't quite remember.
No, Roadhog doesn't.
Oh yeah, you're Roadhog.
Ha I mean, Roadhog has a way to self-heal, but that's it.
Roadhog is the
Come
shield.
back.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Clearance time, yeah? Nothing else happening?
We were waiting on your
yes.
cue to summon.
They all... Idle Sarday says, yeah, hey, let's not group up. And then...
Thorgra immediately
the party groups up.
Actually, that was on my suggestion, not because for my support ideas.
What is
This was
Thorgrim
on-
Patterson's eternal relationship?
Thorgrim glares at Patterson. Patterson gives thumbs up.
So
Patterson is
story-
just a completely and totally good boy. Look at his eye sockets. Don't you just see the love and affection he has for the world?
I am the perpetually irritating big brother. Patterson is the easily influenced younger brother.
Nice.
that fucking send it.
All right.
God. Yeet.
Okay, so you all see Tauntaun. Whoops.
What,
What the
hell?
fuck?
Jungle Jutsu, motherfucker.
All right, so you see Tauntaun cast a spell, and as he does, you watch the ground bubble as Clarence slowly crawls out of something similar to tar. Immediately, you see a pillar of light, or you see the sky grow brighter and brighter before a pillar of light comes straight down, slamming onto the top of the stairs, and you see this figure spread its wings,
Oh,
causing the light to shatter away, and it goes,
That's not a
"Vile
lion."
interlopers! You have trespassed onto this ground, and you will die!"
okay.
That's not a chicken. That's
That is
Angel.
not a chicken.
So the creature will fly down, gripping its sword in both hands as it immediately turns towards Clarence and attacks twice.
I do feel bad for Clarence, but then again, he's also undead. Its AC is 11.
Oh yeah, it hit.
It's still better AC than Tauntaun.
Oh, excuse me.
There is no excuse for you.
It deals 27 points of damage with its first attack,
I think
What?
and its second attack, it swings its sword straight down, cleaving Clarence in twain. Before you all watch, in the same fashion it appeared, it oozes back into the ground before he immediately turns his attention towards Hubert, Thorgrim, and Patterson.
Squirt. How much HP did Clarence have?
Oh dear.
How much HP did he have, Scorp?
how much HP did who have?
Clarence.
Clarence?
Yep.
Fucking 30.
Ah.
Yeah, Clarence was already almost dead after the first swing.
Shit.
Alright. So Hubert is going to get some distance away from Adel Sarday, as he has grown to not very much like this creature, whatever it is, and pulls out a small knife that he carries on his person and throws it towards the angel. He hits, and you watch the dagger fly forward, nicking the creature across its cheek, but barely seems to have dealt any damage before he turns his eye. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be rolling Hubert's rolls in. Gooey.
Whoops.
If he had rolled a crit, he'd have. So I'm gonna keep the number I rolled on my physical die because I already said it hit. So you see the dagger cut across it before immediately its eyes hone in on Hubert, as it seems Hubert is going to be the next target of his aggression.
Well, shit. Okay.
He's drawing aggro.
Yep. Yes, he is. And I am going to go here, and I am going to cast. Where is it? Where is it?
Counting.
Bless on Hubert, Thorgrim, and
Patterson?
yes. And then I am going to go. Here. And that's my
Alright.
turn.
Jubilee!
Dropping that hypno pattern.
Oh. As you drop... I need to make sure. Okay. So as you drop the hypnotic pattern, you see him look around at the lights before yelling, "Your foolish tricks will not work on me!"
Ah, shit.
How many times is someone gonna say "begone thought" to you, man? Like, this has never worked in a fight.
I think he's immune to being charmed. This is bad because that's my entire build.
I mean, to be fair, most Celestials are.
Shit.
Yeah, once you start dealing with what used to be classed as outsiders, you tend to see a lot of charm immunity.
I was gonna say they're probably gonna bardic inspiration somebody then, but I guess yeah, Thorgrim gets bardic inspiration then because he's the only one close enough.
You can do it, Thorgrim!
Thorgrim?
Please.
Thorgrim, it's not working on him. It's on you.
Right. Do you want to move at all?
Possibly a little further behind the rock for now.
That's a tree. But you are welcome to move behind it.
Yep, just kind of slowly back away.
Right.
I bet he thought it again.
Tauntaun.
Anton is going to, Cat, you're up. Go and, help the others. And power up Cat.
Alright. Give me just a second.
Time for the Cat to go Super Saiyan.
Always have
Patterson, go fight the dude.
Patterson will look to you and give you a thumbs up, and you swear you see one of the teeth in his jaw or in his mouth twinkle as he gives you said thumbs up.
I got it, boss.
You got it, Mom. It please be the top that twinkles.
Hey, boss.
I cannot find this token, so I have to go to another map to get it. And I am back. Alright. So Cat does its magical girl transformation. And then becomes something that is arguably
Ah.
magical?
Magical question mark?
It's level 6, so it gets this. You re-roll 2 of those d8s because I don't do 2s, or I don't do 1s. Alright, you only got one chance at that redemption. So he gets 44 HP. So, you told Cat to tackle, and you told Patterson to tackle, correct?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45. Patterson will just immediately sprint forward. Cat will go on the flank. Anything else?
Eldritch Ball again.
Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch
I don't
Blade.
think skills in that ones are gonna hit.
Alright. So, as you fire the first one, you hear it go. Foolish changeling! As it rears its sword back, swings at your baseball, slamming into it, and in your mind you hear home run as he knocks it straight back at you and deals 6 points of force damage to you, but your other attack does hit.
I'm sorry, hold on. He identified him as a changeling.
Correct?
He can see right through us.
Well, he is a celestial.
Well, in that case, Tauntaun looks really weird to this guy.
You can roll damage on your second attack.
Well, I just have to put in my health damage. What's 35 minus 6? It's like,
29.
29.
yeah. I don't know why, but my brain was like, it's 49. It's gotta be 49. Blank. A whole 3.
Alright, so your second one slams into it. However, it continues glaring at you. But can't seem to approach you currently. Thorgrim, it's your turn.
I'm going to use my movement and my action to dash to its face.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look up at it, and I'm going to let loose a loud bear roar, and I would like to rage. And that is my whole turn.
Alright, so it moves on to his turn. He looks around as if trying to figure out who is the most pesky before he looks down at Patterson, who also dashed up and seems to decide to take his attacks on Patterson.
Eeny, meeny, miny, do.
Have at me!
Eeny, meeny, miny! That one! Ah!
Which one of you is the squishiest? Patterson raises hand.
This is not all that squishy. He's made bones. He has nothing squishy about him.
He's
He has
crunchy.
crunchy.
So, luckily, out of the 2 attacks he swung at Patterson, only one of them hits.
We still need to get it there.
Unluckily,
He hits
it
like a
dealt.
tank.
Unluckily, it
Put in
dealt
first nice plate.
34 points of damage in total. As it moves on to Hubert's turn, as he sees Patterson getting utterly wrecked and just almost to himself thinks, I think we have bitten off more than we can chew here. But
If I die, I die. already know where my soul's going.
And Hubert will move tactically here to get the flanking bonus with Thorgrim.
I just realized how great of a final line that would be on the suicide tactic. My soul's going. Do you know where yours is?
So, both of Hubert's attacks hit, and he will... wait, Hubert can make 3 attacks because of his bonus action attack. That's right. Alright, so all 3 of his attacks hit, and he twirls the magic sword that Adelsarday gave him from the dungeon, which begins to glow briefly as he slices it across the back of the creature. And in typical fashion, you see the burst of holy energy as Hubert went to smite it. But Thorgrim, you see the burst of energy, and the creature before you does not react to it at all. And Hubert seems to catch on to this as it appears that the creature is immune to radiant damage.
Holy magic ain't doing anything.
Hubert, it has wings like an angel.
I don't know what an angel is.
Holy thing. Okie doke.
Are we the bad guys in this scenario?
Are we the bad guy?
Gee, I friggin' wonder why I was so skeptical about this lizard man.
Hold on. Maybe we can talk it out then.
Technically, it attacked first. We're in complete and total self-defense here.
True that, but I
So
feel
we're in the right. Kill it!
if this ends up biting us in the ass, which I feel it will, we will deal with it when we get there, I guess.
Everything we've done is bitten us in the ass. This
We
is no
will burn.
surprise.
We will burn that bridge when we get to it.
We
Alright,
made a pretty good thing.
so first I am going to try and hit this guy with a...
The fuck's a bridge?
What do you mean, what the fuck's a bridge? You know what a bridge is.
Yeah,
Bridge is-
Hubert almost got murdered on one.
Ay.
I don't see a bridge.
Bridges
I see a
exist.
bonfire, but no bridge.
Alright, gotta hit this guy with the rare frost. Holy fuck.
Jesus.
What's your rule for crits again?
I mean, since this counts as a ranged spell attack, you maximize damage on your first roll, and then you roll again.
Alright. So then it would be 2d8 and...
Okay.
Ah.
So since it's 2d8, that means you add 16 to it.
Yes, so 7 plus... Or... Yeah, 16 plus 15. That's 31?
Why did you roll 4d8?
I don't know why I rolled 48.
Also, you don't get to just pick which of the two 4d8 you get. You'd have to take the 7.
Fuck. Damn
I
it.
mean, technically, that's the max damage anyway.
So,
Technically, you did 15 and 7.
There you go.
just add 1 to this. I don't know how much that is. I'm bad at math.
Well, it's 16 plus 7,
20.
which means it was 23.
Oh,
3, yeah.
okay.
Does Ray of Frost have any other abilities I need to know about?
Yes. When it hits, the target's movement is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Alright.
Whoops. I don't know why I did that twice.
Gonna do anything else?
I'm thinking... Should I? Nope, nothing else.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Alright, Jubilee, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move right here. Then, since he's got a nice shiny sword there, I'm gonna do this.
Heat metal. It might actually work this time.
It's already on fire.
You know, I
But
was
now-
thinking that.
Now it's even more on fire!
It's the reason why I used frost. I was half afraid that this dude was immune to fire as well.
Well, it's just heating up the sword, so maybe he's still gotta... The bonus action is to do the damage. However, it's hopefully he'll drop the sword. He needs to make a con save.
He made his con save.
Oh.
Damn it.
But he will take 2d8 fire damage, which you will now need to roll.
Ah, so he's not
Okay.
immune to fire. Good to know.
Also, for future reference chaos, if the creature is immune to fire damage, it does not have to roll that constant. It does not have to roll that con save. Alright, so it takes 5 points of fire damage as it looks down to its blade, which is glowing even brighter hot, Thorgrim, before he begins looking around as if trying to figure out who's causing this to be an issue for him.
Why is
And
my blade extremely hot now?
Well, I got 15 more feet, so... Whoop.
As you duck behind to cover, you don't notice it, but Thorgrim, you see his eyes immediately shift over to where the movement was. As he goes, I keep.
Oh shit. Yeah, he probably really doesn't like you.
Oh boy.
Yes. Imagine Dremora Lords from the Elder Scrolls series.
This
There's
is
some
my
racist-
inside voice.
There's some
Are you
racist shit going on here.
Are you doing anything else, Jubilee?
Let's see. Yeah, I can't use the fire damage on this bonus action, so yeah, that's all.
Alrighty. Tauntaun!
Well, you know what time it is. You two do more attacky stuff while I throw more Eldritch Balls.
Patterson will flap. Oh, Patterson, why? Patterson, you don't have to do this to yourself, bud.
Patterson, the sadomasochistic skeleton.
Patterson, I will hit you, and it will hurt me.
Just cue the coffin dance.
And as Patterson goes to swing again, you all watch as just with one arm, it just... Actually, I do need to roll to see it. With one arm, it just swings the greatsword down, crashing through Patterson's entire body, and you watch all of the bones char away into ash before he grabs Patterson's head and just seems to throw it into the blind eternities.
Hold on. The blind eternities? You mean like over the edge?
No, that was my joke for him just yeeting Patterson's skull somewhere.
Oh no. We gotta find Patterson. Oh no.
I see a skull land near me as a marker of you're next. Uh-oh.
Now I come for you, slut!
Oh, now he crossed the line.
Language.
Hey,
yeah.
hey!
Alright.
I'm the slut here.
Whoa. We don't slut shame here.
And the Eldritch Kitty moves up and tries desperately to hit it to avenge its friend, only to lightly molest it, missing both of its attacks.
The phrasing of that.
Alright, Tauntaun!
I mean, Tauntaun does have a spell. He calls it a break spell. I rolled them up here. It's a 20 and a 12.
The 20 will hit, the 12 will not.
9.
So you fire the first one, which hits it in the side of the head, only for it to snarl and look directly at you as the second one speeds toward it, with its eyes glinting brightly, before you watch as the orb just slowly fizzles away. Thorgrim!
What is the flanking benefit?
You have advantage currently.
Excellent. Excellent. So I will utilize that by taking out old Smasher. And Patterson's mundane blade actually did damage to it, right?
Yeah, it just didn't seem to do a lot of damage.
Okay. So Smasher's out, and I'm gonna just start swinging.
All right.
Two attacks. 24. Attack. 23. Another 7 damage.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Pop my action surge. 2 more attacks. 4. 8 damage. Haha, 1 better. And then final attack. 22. Hey, there's 7 damage again.
Triple 7. Jackpot.
That means I insta kill it, right?
No, you didn't get them all in a row.
Damn it. So I'm gonna then spend my bonus action to do a flurrying of the blows. So switch 24. Damage. Attack. Strike. That's gonna miss.
That is gonna miss.
But I have bless and I have inspiration, so I'm gonna use both of them because I can.
Okay.
Make that up. 14, and then a 15.
All right, so you swing the first blow, slamming it in its ribs, and as you throw your second punch, it catches your hand and throws it down, going, "I have no time for you."
By the way, the 8 damage I did with my unarmed strike has an extra 2 ice damage to it.
Yes. And as I said, he throws your hand down and yells, "I have no time for you!"
I scream at it. Make some time, damn it!
As he spreads his wings and is go toward where he last fell, Jubilee.
Oh no.
And Thorgrim, Hubert, and Cat will all get an attack of opportunity as he flaps his wings, flying over Cat to head toward Jubilee.
Do I still get an advantage because I'm still fucking with you?
Yes, you and Hubert will roll with
That
advantage.
get advantage because it's technically flanking with Hubert in a different direction.
Guess what?
I will allow that.
Don't
Okay,
forget
20
your bless.
I think a 21 hits, correct?
Right.
He stops because Sentinel.
Oh,
Where the fuck you think you going, bitch?
Dang.
oh.
Hubert needs to roll. Hubert hit his attack. And
Thorgrim,
Cat-
make some time for me. I didn't say you could go.
I said make time, damn it.
Where do you think you're going, young man?
Papa Thorgrim has to have a talk with you.
Oh, Jubilee is really thankful for Thorgrim right now.
Don't worry, kiddo, I gotcha.
I have no time for you! Jubilee peeks around curtain, sees Thing getting ready to fly toward her. Alright, so it will stop here, though, because it does have to leave your threatened square before it can... Wait, that means Cat doesn't get its attack of opportunity.
Oops.
Alright, but Hubert did get his. And you got yours. Did you roll damage? You did.
14.
As you hit it right in the joint where its wing meets its back, and you see it buckle before it turns to you, and you swear you see its eyes glowing fiery red with anger, as it will take 2 attacks at you.
Oh, it's got range, does it?
It do.
Oh, interesting.
Right. As it makes 1 bite attack,
Watch.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a poison effect?
It is not.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
Ow.
Alright. So, it lunges forward and bites into your shoulder, and you feel the pain pulse down your arm as its bite deals 22 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
Jesus.
And
11.
you all then see something pulse along Thorgrim. You see his skin turning a dark purple. As Thorgrim, for the next minute, you are cursed. You cannot regain HP.
What?
That is problematic.
That's
And-
very problematic.
Now, he's going to take his greatsword attack at you.
Ooh.
It's a good thing I'm raging.
As it deals 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 9.
19's half to 8. No, it's 9. I can't do math right now.
9.
9.
And 9 points of fire damage to you.
Reduced to 4.
Yep.
And
Which that bite
That
should
will
have
be-
also been reduced then.
Yep,
That
it
will-
was.
that will be its turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hubert will go to get flanking, because Hubert is smart like that.
Yep.
He will use his bonus action to do something else, as he can't use his divine smites, but that doesn't mean he can't.
Sonic Smite.
Hubert, please tell me you have another way to hurt him. I smite.
I might have another way.
Just have to look at his sheet, because I've literally never used his spell slots for anything except smites, and I forget which smite spells he has.
I mean, to be fair, with paladins, they might as well be called smiting slots.
Regardless of if you're divine smiting or other smiting, you're smiting.
Yep.
Oh, cool. He has searing smite. Probably won't be useful, but you know, he'll try.
Something.
Alright. So Hubert is going to swing with his first attack and miss as the creature
Remember
turns.
bless.
As the creature turns, parrying each attack seemingly, and still misses. So Hubert will go for round 2
That's better.
and finally hit with his handy dandy magic sword, dealing 6 points of piercing damage and an additional 1 point of flee damage. For a total of 7 damage. And as Hubert's blade touches the angel, you immediately see its body get wreathed in black fire as it roars out in seeming pain.
Oh boy, man, I really wish I could heal Thorgrim right now.
I really wish you could heal me right now.
And as the fire wraps around it, you see its head snap towards the glowing area this the way, and he goes,
Do not get any closer, interloper!
Sorry, which way?
Each way.
I'm not seeing your ping.
Neither am I.
You must.
Each way.
Oh, that's okay. Like over
Each
here.
way.
Don't go too shiny thing.
Well, I've been told not to, so that's only means one
Don't
thing.
do it.
Damn.
Do it. Just
He
do
doesn't
it.
see.
Don't-
Once again, he's telling someone over there to get away.
Oh, so that means our stealthy friend must be doing so. Oh, okay. So this dude's distracted, but he's not that distracted because he knows Fragtha's over there. Alright. How do we keep him in place?
Fireball centered on Angel. Kill entire party.
No, that'd be
Fireball
an
centered
awful
on
idea.
Angel. Don't have careful spell.
Danger close.
I mean, I could do danger close. Just do it right
I
here.
was kidding.
I do it right here, and it won't reach anyone else. So yeah, well, I have to get into position first, because I wouldn't get a clear shot from where I am. So, I am going to go over here, and I am going to say, I think you should focus on the more important, words. You should probably be focusing on the bigger threat. And then I am going to do Fireball.
Alright. It looks towards you, and as you hurl the fire, you see it hold up its hand, and you watch as the fire stops, and he goes, "You are of no threat to me!" and closes his hand before your spell fizzles out as he casts counterspell.
Well.
He just
Okay.
hates women, doesn't he?
Alright, I'm
Good
going
thing
to...
Concon's technically genderless.
We do not tolerate misogyny in this house, good
Slut
sir.
shaming and misogyny. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points. And then I am going to go right back here. And I'm going to Firebolt him. Not as impressive, but hey, it's something.
Is that a crit fail, I see?
You said that this doesn't matter for fireball spells.
Yeah, you counterspelled that.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
I thought that was firebolt.
No, this is fireball. Fuck my life.
Alright. So
Oh, right. I can't use more than 1 meta magic on a spell.
you fire the firebolt, and you watch as he just swings his sword, slashing it away. Very unimpressed with what you've thrown at him.
He also had a shoulder slump, and she has a face that's like, come on.
By the way, you've been rolling the guy's attacks at disadvantage, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, just wanted to double check. So, bonus action, let's heat that sword back up a bit. Fire
Alright.
damage, yeah.
He makes his con save.
Dang it. That. For my regular action, I'm going to attempt to hide with stealth.
Okay.
I'm not good at that, but anything to make it harder for him to find me.
You are as stealthy as turtles on their back.
No.
Anton,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Telephone will, for one, try and figure out where the fuck Patterson's skull went. Kind of needs that.
Roll a perception. As Cat finally gets to land in a tackle. Deal 6 damage.
Con must perceive. I'm good at perceive.
It will take your action to try and perceive. I need to give you fair warning.
Oh, well, in that case, I don't want to try and perceive.
Okay.
Your balls.
Fine.
Alright, so you fire 2 of your Eldritch Blasts, and you watch as its wings spread, knocking one of them aside, but the second one does in fact hit.
Oh.
Right. Thorgrim, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna close the distance here and just go, oh, I'm sorry. Can't move, can we? And just unload on him.
Alright.
Since he's having an easy time hitting me, I'm going to go reckless.
You already have advantage, though.
Oh, but I'm not flanking anymore.
I guess that's true. Alright, so you need to go reckless then.
Well,
You hit.
okay. Whip. Whip. Damage. I'm assuming that's
It does.
yeah, 15. And then I'm going to pop another 3 blows. Okay, 16.
That one does not hit.
Okay.
That one does not hit.
15. Balls.
As you slam Smasher into its head, and you see it staggered a bit. As you then go to throw your punches, and he catches one before storing the sword onto his back and catches your other one. And he looks down at you and says, "Then I will have to take you with me." Oh, roll grapple. Or roll athletics.
Athletics. With advantage because leaving, right?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
This is some big uh-oh energy right here.
Well, if the angel's making an ability check, he has disadvantage.
And don't forget you have a D4. Yep.
24.
Right. So, as he stores the sword onto his back, he then wraps both arms around you before his wings spread and he begins taking off into the sky.
Pretty good roll, considering he had disadvantage.
Yeah, he rolled an 18, and he has a +6 to his strength.
Oh, so he tied me, but the aggressor wins the tie.
Wait a
Wait,
minute.
he rolled
You
19
rolled a
and
24 as
did-
well? Hold on.
Yes, I did.
In that case, no, he loses.
Huzzah!
I
Huzzah!
was gonna say, also, he rolled that at normal?
No, he rolled a 19 and an 18.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Alright, so since he can't take you with him, Thorgrim, he's just gonna hit you again.
does his grapple attempt, failed grapple attempt result in attack?
It does not.
Okay.
Alright. So, he snarls in anger before bringing his sword back out, and you see it glowing as he rears up and swings it straight down at you, dealing 14 points of slashing damage. Nope, 20 points of slashing damage, sorry. And 18 points of fire damage.
18?
Yep.
9.
I just imagine after getting hit like that, Thorgrim is just sitting here like, I can do this all day.
Yeah, pretty much. I said you're not going anywhere, And I'm gonna make sure you know.
Adrian!
Woohoo!
Hubert at it again! Look at me go!
Woohoo!
Why is Jordan turning into suction cup man?
Alright, so Hubert will swing the first blow, and Thorgrim, you notice as he swings the second, you see the sword glow a very dark color as he stabs it into the angel's side, which causes the angel to roar out in agony. And you watch as a light essence comes from the angel, slowly going down the sword, with even Hubert looking down at it in apparent paranoia before it seems to enter Hubert's veins. You watch as Hubert's eyes expand as it seems to have invigorated him a slight bit.
Great. He can heal. Wonderful.
No, it's temporary HP. It's different.
I mean, no, that's a HP buffer that I can't have right now.
And you then watch as the angel, after Hubert pulls his sword free, the angel slumps to the ground, places his hands on the ground, and he pants, seeming as if he's defeated, before you watch as Hubert's spell dissipates off of him, before you then hear a very primal, "No, I will not fall to mortal men!"
I'm not a man. Can you fall to me?
Hey, I need reflex saves from Thorgrim, Hubert, and Cat.
Advantage because of danger sense.
Yes.
Also, what the fuck is reflex?
Dex.
Dexterity. Thank you.
That's a whole 11.
Dear God.
Yeah. Luckily, I am raging.
Yeah. Luckily, you are raging. How much HP do you have?
22.
Okay. Duly noted.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like Solar about to go boom.
Rolls 20. Hubert.
I was really hoping to save because that way I could quarter the damage.
Alright. So, after double checking, you watch as white fire begins pooling around its body before he looks up at you, Thorgrim, as you're the one who caused basically all of his issues. And he goes, "Know this, mortal! This is not my end! I will seek vengeance upon you!" As fire erupts, dealing 35 damage to everyone. Thorgrim, you take half damage because you are enraged. Hubert will take half damage because he made the save. Cat will not take half damage and gets hit fully.
Toasted cat.
You know, this doesn't really feel like a win.
Why not?
Really?
Because kaboom.
I
Wait,
mean,
well, is Thorgrim standing? Is
Yes.
everyone's... Okay, then yeah, that's a win.
Jubilee is definitely going to appear to the altar area at least.
You see that as you look over, you do in fact suddenly see your lizard folk friend appear as he pulls open the scroll he was fidgeting with last night, and he appears to be muttering.
In what language? Well, actually, hold on. I am going to roll comprehend... Sorry, not roll. Do comprehend language so I understand his thinking.
It was not your turn in the initiative.
What initiative, brother?
still technically in initiative.
No, I was just giving him a hard time.
Ah, got
You.
Duh, duh, duh.
Before I answer your question, though, I do have to look something up.
All right.
Okay, so you do not get the chance. You do not get the chance to cast this, as the spell he is using is instantaneous, as the scroll burns away before the magic within it whirls and seems to seep into the ground, at which point you hear as the ground begins to crack before...
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, me neither.
Do what?
We didn't hear anything.
At which we hear, and then nothing.
So, sorry, I'm getting distracted by someone shouting in the room. Anyway, you all hear a rumbling sound as where the light is, you see the ground cracking, and you just slowly see what appears to be a stone coffin come up before the front of it breaks apart, and you see dust push outward back into the air as it seems to have been sealed off for quite some time before falling down. And you see a figure walk out of the tomb, looking around slowly. His tongue flicks outward as he just seems to be taking in the area around him.
What did we do? I think we messed up.
I think we might have done a bad thing.
I think we fucked up.
Probably.
Why is the combat music still playing?
Why is the combat music still playing, Jordan?
Because our DJ hasn't changed the music.
I don't know if this dude's evil, but he looks very menacing.
Again, it was enough to make a dragon jealous, so...
You then watch as the two begin to converse, and at this point, Adelsarde, your comprehend language finally goes off.
Yeah, and what do I hear?
Roll a perception, because you are quite a distance away.
So, brother.
Perception. I'm not good with these. Oh,
There you are.
there I am.
Right. So, you begin attempting listening in, and you hear the first one say,
It was my job, my family's, through generations, to make sure we broke you free. Why have you brought the meat here? They assisted, killed the Guardian.
he then looks over the group before his tongue flicks outward, and in a broken common goes, "Which of you is leader?"
I guess I'll start stepping forward.
Yeah, Thorgrim kind of just points at slightly at
Hubert will walk over to you, Thorgrim, and place a hand on your shoulder, giving you 20 HP.
Has a minute passed yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Ghibli's gonna stay hidden for the time being.
All right.
Tauntaun's gonna stay by his cover.
Jesus Christ, why is this still battle music?
This isn't bad music.
This is menacing music.
Yeah, because this dude looks very menacing.
And he walks forward, and you can see now he's wearing very heavy armor. And he looks to you. His tongue flicks a bit. And you see runes along the pieces of his armor. None of his armor looks to be made of metal, however, as He approaches you and goes, "What is your title?"
I am Lady Adel Sorde. What is yours?
Rashi.
I see.
You have freed Rashi from imprisonment.
Yes, we came into contact with Kragtha, your friend, and he told us that his friend was imprisoned unlawfully, so we came to help.
Rashi must repay debt.
Well, I suppose you could potentially repay by telling me, what do you plan on doing now that you're free?
Rashi will repay you with item.
I'm just gonna notice that he completely dodged that question.
He didn't dodge. You commanded him to tell you something, and he elected to ignore the command. Rashi will create item for you. Rashi needs to know what kind of item it wishes.
Will it only be one item or one item for everyone? Because I
One.
didn't do this alone.
One.
Ugh.
It may fight amongst itself to see who gets it.
Wonderful. Alright. How about
Does it-
something which is expensive?
Does it wish weapon or means of survival?
Survival.
Very well. Rashi will need the day to create. It will wait, or it will not get it.
Right.
Better armor.
He then flicks his tongue a bit before turning, looking, or nodding towards the other lizard. As he proceeds to go back up here, the lizard follows.
I think we just freed the blacksmith.
I think we freed the... I think we did something pretty bad, man. I am getting
I can't.
I am getting some negative vibes from this guy.
I'm not getting negative vibes, but I'm not getting positive ones either. This is an enigma, man.
Hubert, what do you think?
I am uncertain.
I wish we asked who his friend was before we freed him. But hindsight is 2020. Thorgrim?
I don't believe he ever said that it was his friend.
I am unsure. But we got something out of it, so that's positive in one way.
I am not so sure. If a myth decides to hide someone away due to jealousy or something else. But I am unsure. I suppose we will have to wait and see.
It'll serve day. If this so-called myth that you say hid someone away with a magical barrier, is it really a myth?
I'm not saying that the dragons did not exist. I am simply saying that if something so legendary, which can be considered a myth, decide to hide someone away, is it really a good idea to let them free? But
That is a fair point, but it depends on the type of dragon. Some are good, some are not.
yes, I suppose so. I just fear that we may have done more bad than good in this situation.
What else is good?
Well, we did aid in stopping an invasion of a country. And we did, well, eliminate a legendary necromancer who wished for revenge.
Did we?
Yes. Granted, we were the reason why he was released, but I have a feeling if it was not us, then it would have been someone else who was curious enough to enter that area.
Well then, look at it from this perspective. If we didn't release him, and this so-called myth decided to do something to capture more, then what?
Well, that's because the myth that did this is probably no longer around. Kragtha said that he was not the one who was originally meant to rescue Rasha. Rasha was in there, like you said before. Well, I forget if it was you or Jubilee, where we thought it strange how a dragon would have sealed someone away, even though the dragons have been extinct for centuries. It's because he has been away for centuries. Kragtha wasn't the one that knew he was... Well, Kragtha wasn't the one that was around when Rasha was put away. It was his forefathers. She. Either way.
To be fair, we don't know whether it's a he, she, or they yet. We never actually got an answer.
No, I was correcting Zoj. He's saying Rasha when its name is Rashi.
Rashi, right. Well, either way, Rashi is ancient. At least as far as his kind goes, I feel. I think we have stumbled upon something which is significantly more complex than I realized, especially given that we defeated an angel to rescue him.
We stumble upon complex things all the time. After all, we are embroiled in a plot line, you could say, of several cults, all of which that seem to not like each other.
I don't think you've come to the realization that we fought and defeated an angel.
No, I have. Or at least something that looks like.
And that angel was commanded by something to stop anyone from unsealing someone.
It also promised to come back for vengeance.
That too. But an angel. Something about this does not sit right.
Not all people that command angels are good people.
True enough, but she just shakes her head. Never mind. If something happens, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
That seems to be the way we always do things.
For now, we need to wait for a day before we get our prize. I plan on selling it and we can split the gold, because I'm not about to fight you all for one thing when we all put in equal work to get it.
Well, if it's a means of survival, to me that says either some sort of protective charm necklace or something, or a suit of armor. And if it's a suit of armor, I can't use it because it'll hinder my martial arts and my other dexterity-based abilities. So, if it happens to be a suit of armor that this Rashi is crafting, then I will not.
Well, you do not wear armor, I am incapable, Hubert refuses, and I do not think that Tauntaun or Jubilee are able to either.
I only refuse to let you buy me, my lady.
What? That is not what you said before.
It is.
Now she's like looking a little bit less certain about her plan.
Thorgrim backs away about 5 feet. Since he's an argument.
Very well. If they give us armor, I will make you wear it.
He nods to this.
I prefer the phrase suggest that.
Hubert takes my suggestions as orders, for some reason.
Well, I mean...
Thorgrim, I would recommend saying it as you suggest, Adelsarde. I know what I said.
I command you to wear this and be safe, damn it.
Of course, my lady. As you say. Alright, so that's a good place to call it.
Woo.
Okay, we may have done something terrible, but I guess we will find out next time. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and maybe watch some more. Be seeing ya.